Michael Jackson.
Y'all made my cat walk away from me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The cat is not a fan. I understand.
The cat. Oh, okay, you're coming back now. All right.
Yeah, now that we've stopped the Michael Jackson.
It's not cuddle time, cat. No.
Oh no, I think you have misunderstood the nature of your relationship with your cat, Echo.
My cat just likes to snuggle.
It is cuddle time when the cat says it is cuddle time.
My cat just likes to snuggle. Now my cat wants to leave the room. No, cat, you cannot leave the room.
Oh.
You can leave the room.
Cat wants to do whatever the cat wants to do. It's a cat. Oh hey, we're live. The stream is up. Yay.
I have entered a ranked match.
Alright, I'm here.
Oh, there's
Blaze
Blaze.
is here. Nice.
Hey,
Okay,
you're right
we
on
can,
time. We just started. Alright, let's go.
Alright.
How are we starting this? Rank?
No. Now that you're here, we can just do
now
a
that
2v2.
you're here, yeah.
Let me do the 2v2.
Okay.
Easy Faye.
What's the topic for today?
We got a bunch of stuff.
We got
Mostly
cat.
revice.
Mainly
Yeah,
cat.
mostly it's going to be
Revice is a big-
revice and catch up for,
Superhero time, yeah.
yeah.
We haven't talked about Trigger yet, and I think my brother wants to rant.
That will be
about
part of the catch-up.
It's,
Singularity
yeah,
point.
we'll
Part of
cover
the
it.
catch up.
Singularity point.
Calm down. Wait for the cast. Wait for the cast.
We're not
that's
talking
another
about
thing I need to get
singularity
for the next
point.
2 minutes.
Oh wait, why not? It's already over.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't want
but
to talk about it.
not all of us have watched it, so how
Really?
about let's not? Yeah, really. It's almost like, and this is going to
I haven't
sound
watched it
so
yet,
crazy, Blaze. This is going to sound absolutely bonkers to a fourth dimensional intelligence. No. Blaze's brother, fuck
It is
you.
so dumb.
Calm down, everybody.
Okay, so we
You know
have
about
an
you guys.
echo room and we have a frag room. Which room should I go?
I'll join the Echo room.
Yeah, the echo room. The echo room is where it's at.
Oh my god, he just very passionately about that thing. That's all.
Listen,
Is that
just
bad?
because he didn't get it doesn't mean it's bad. I
not
just
bad. I
used
have
the Eva fan defense. I can't believe I just said that. You
No,
need to
trust
beat me
Frank,
up
even you
for
will
like
be
the next.
disappointed as well. I think.
We'll do, but
I'm,
let's get
was
us
there ever
started.
any doubt, Blaze? Like
I just
anime
it
and
looked
Godzilla
good,
just
though.
don't go together.
So-
They
so-
just
It looked-
don't.
Yeah, look
So
good, I was excited for it.
before Blaze goes on a rampage,
There's Blaze. Hey, Blaze.
hey Blaze,
I'd rather go on
let's
a rampage. You guys know that.
let's open the floor before we get to the happy good stuff. Allow me to take 5 minutes of your time. I got to rant. Once again, I hate when I have to rant.
Alright.
I really do.
That's fine. I will commence serious ranting pose. Hold on. Which one
Oh,
of these is the most serious ranting pose?
oh yeah, let me do that. Let me
This
get on
one.
my soapbox.
There we
Dad, wake up! Wake up!
go. Wrong one.
Where we at? Alright, I'm calling out you idiots! Oh! Wait, hold on, let me look at the screen and do it.
There we go. Use reject. Use reject.
There you go. I reject all of you idiots. Oh! Alright, but on a serious note. Once again, I gotta talk for my peoples because it seems y'all not listening. Alright. A little bit of controversy this weekend regarding one of the actors. Voice actors. You're right. For the upcoming Kamen Rider Rebase.
Fuck that.
Calm down. I got you. I'm
Don't cut me off.
Please?
Just don't cut me off from ranting real quick.
Let Echo talk.
Let me rant.
Oh no, you're good. Calm down.
Tell your brother shut up. Let me rant first. Alright. Anyway, seems people are not listening because a little bit controversy. Sorry about that. Regarding one of the voice actors for Kamen Rider Revice. He's done some questionable things, like blackface for one of them, and a little bit of mocking. And for me, I gotta say this, for me as a black person, I don't like it. A lot of other people like me in this fandom don't like it. So we called it out. And we acknowledged it. Like, a lot of us were just like, fuck that guy. Screw that guy and all of his endeavors right now. Because it seems like he just don't care. We've heard the devil's advocate argument. We understand. We're just saying, screw that guy. You're not him. He's not going to take away our enjoyment and our excitement for Kamen Rider Revice. He's not. It hits a little different now, but we're still excited and want to see where it goes because there's a lot of exciting things, which we will discuss in this episode about Revice.
Yep.
There's a lot of exciting things, but that's not the main reason why I'm ranting. I just want y'all to know that he's done these things. All right, he's done these things. He doesn't seem to care, so we're gonna acknowledge it. Just say fuck that guy. It's the responses we got that try to make it like we're in the wrong and we're trying to cancel all of Revice, and just like how like we're trying to affect something. And so no, listen, we're just saying to hear us out on this. This makes us uncomfortable. This is awkward. We do not like it. That is all. Going to someone like Taka who helps sell the merch, DMing him, making things a lot bigger than what it look. I'm sorry, I'm trying to say this right. Making things seem like we're blowing it out of proportion when we're really not. We were calm about it. We're just like, no, don't message a toy seller talking about you're racist for selling the Revice merch. Nobody said that at all. No one is saying you cannot enjoy Revice. What we are saying is this is messed up, and just hear us out. It makes us uncomfortable. That is it. If you don't want to watch it for those reasons, perfectly valid. You're free to do so. A lot of us still want to watch Kamen Rider because we love Kamen Rider. We love Super Sentai. We love Tokusatsu. And it seems a lot of you are missing the point. It's like you don't even watch these shows to begin with. You just skip over all the story, all the lessons, all the plot, and just go to the cool, flashy fights, which aren't even that long to begin with, and then go to the end credits and start the opening theme for the next episode. It's like you don't watch, you don't learn, you don't listen. Again, screw that guy. We're still excited. Just screw that guy. Everything about that guy, screw him. We're not dealing with it. He's in that corner somewhere. He's in a box. We're kicking it into a river. We don't care about that guy.
Don't kick him into a river. That'll just make him stronger.
You're right. I'll kick him into a volcano.
There you go.
I'll kick him into a volcano. Frag has to lighten it just a little bit, just a tad. I'm sorry. It's a serious thing.
If he were in any other
franchise,
any other franchise or milieu, water would be fine. But in a box,
this is
it's totally
Rider.
Yeah, this is Kamen Rider. So it's stronger when you hit the water for some reason.
For some reason. But yes, it's like
volcanoes work fine because this isn't Godzilla. So
yeah,
fair enough.
And even then, that's how they beat him in. Never mind.
Y'all making me laugh.
Sorry.
But serious talking. But yes, just hear us out, bro. Why are a lot of you talking over us and just telling us how we should feel about somebody doing blackface? Is just y'all don't watch Tokusatsu, especially the heroes. Y'all don't pay attention, and it shows. We do this every time. It's like we do this dance every year. Y'all need to lead the fandom because this is y'all going against everything in the show. Everything about the shows you like. You're going against all of it. All of it. You're not decent human people. Get out the fandom. I'm tired of it. That's it. Either do better, be better, listen. That's it. Don't talk over people who are trying to express how something makes them feel. Especially if it makes them feel awkward, upset, sad. You'll want to learn. You'll want to learn. You want to grow. You want to be better. Do better, fandom. It's not everybody. It's just the loud majority who do the same thing with the comic books, talking about the SJWs are ruining all this. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. All that. That's y'all make me mad sometimes. That's it.
I'd like to believe that they're the minority as opposed to the majority.
Yeah, they're just very loud.
They're very loud.
They are very. It is.
And they're relentless, but that's
it's a small voice. It's a small crowd with a large voice.
Yeah.
It's just y'all ruining it for all of us. And when someone expresses something, don't be that guy to go, "Ah, y'all blowing it up out of proportion," or saying things like, "Why is it a problem now? Did we know about it before? And if you knew about it, why didn't you bring attention to it?" That would be logical, you know. Especially if you knew about it and just like, "Oh, this could be a problem. Let's talk about it. Let's have a dialogue so we can understand and grow from it." But no. So now that people have a problem with it, it's a problem for you because you're feeling uncomfortable. How do you think we feel knowing this? It makes things hit different. It's y'all just do better. Do better. Be better. That's all I gotta say on the subject. Screw that guy. I'm still excited for Revice. He's not gonna ruin it for me. Go jump in a volcano, dude. I can't believe it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Rant over.
Right.
Rant over.
All right.
So now, without further ado, welcome to the rest of the Grid Podcast. Episode 72. Episode 72. We're playing catch up, but we got a lot of news. So
we do actually. We got quite a bit.
So before we get to that, let me wave hello to the people. Let me wave hello. Hello, people. You guys are great. As soon as I find it, there you go.
Yeah, fine. Well, I'll wave as well. Whee! That's the wrong one.
There we go. Hello.
Still the wrong one. There you go.
There you go.
Alright.
I'm going to pass the mic on to our news anchor, the resident jukebox. But before that, say hi to Blaze. Say hi, Blaze.
Hi to
Hi,
Blaze.
Blaze is not here. Hi, Frag. Hi, old man. What's going on?
Actually, not a lot.
Yes. Alright.
What's up, jukebox? How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing pretty good actually.
It's great to hear. Special shout out to our homies who also are on the podcast. Silver, Clank, Kazan, Shio.
They'll probably show up later.
Shout-outs. Yeah,
They'll probably
might.
show up sometime in the middle of the podcast.
This is true, but I still would like to shout them out. Also, special birthday shout out to the homie Astro. I see you,
Yay,
Astro.
happy birthday.
I see you, Astro. Stop being a good. I'm just kidding. Shout out to the homie. Alright. Done, take it away. We've got news.
Yeah, we do. Hopefully the room doesn't mean to crash when we start this fight. Anyway, I know, it looks like we're doing good. Alright.
Don't say that. It's listening to you!
I have optimism. Alright, so we talked a bit last time about the Gokaiger 10 years after thing. The thing that was revealed right after we ended the podcast, though, was that Gokai Red is getting a battleizer for it. Gokai Red is getting boat armor for the 10 years after.
And
Blue's also getting some sort of like 5-sworded claw weapon.
So, and we also saw the toy. It's basically the Gokai Galleon T, and it splits into
the Gokaiger logo.
Yes, but in different colors.
So in different colors, yeah, in all 5 colors.
So,
which that would imply that all of them are getting some sort of power up.
Correct.
But we don't know for sure yet. We haven't seen any of the others.
That is a theory, and I would like to believe it, especially going by blue and red. Like some piece of the ship. It's some piece of the ship that I feel like everyone's going to do. And you know what? I don't care.
Are the swords some piece of the thing? Like against the prow or the
maybe.
What's it called? The prow, the mast. It's not the mast. the front
The
pointy
very
bit.
front that looks like a sword. Yes.
Fore and
Yeah.
aft.
Thank
There
you.
you go. I don't know
it
boats,
would be-
okay?
it
I
would
live in
be-
the
it
middle of the
would be
Midwest.
I did not know that.
Listen, you live in the Midwest, but that's near the Great Lakes. I know you're not in
I mean,
Michigan.
technically, I am in Minnesota, which is the land of 10,000 stone. So
See? 10,000 elephant lakes. That's a lot of lakes.
it is.
Blaze, you can come back to the chat.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Blaze. Ow! I got destroyed by a dinosaur.
Dinosaur! But yeah.
We'll get to the dinosaurs later. So that's the first bit. We got that. In other a little bit of Toku Swag news for Saber, we got the announcement of the Grimoire and Omniforce Wonder Ride book 2-pack. So that's Solomon's book and Storius' book. Or
And the
Storius'
figure
book.
for May!
And a figure for May. We just found that out. May is getting HD Girls, I think it's called, figure.
Hey, you know
So
what?
if you
Good
you
job,
want an
man.
anime May to go along with all your SH Figure Arts Saber Riders, there you go.
She is the heart of the piece, bro.
Why would I want that?
Because she's the heart and May is great.
Because May is awesome, alright?
Y'all some haters.
I like May,
Not
okay?
you. I'm talking about Blaze.
She needs her medication. I would never.
You
You
need some
haven't
medication.
watched the show. Don't give me that.
You need
Okay, I
some
won't lie.
medication, Blaze.
I won't lie. Okay, I like Saber. They have good plot. Okay, it's fine for now.
I can
still
understand
feel
how
weird
May
about the
turns
whole
people off,
guy
but-
cameo. Though. Like, what the hell kind of cameos that they do nothing?
It was for
Okay, I
it
don't mind.
was for the thing.
It's just weird. But fine, is that ultimate?
What cameo are you talking about?
They do nothing. They were useless just there
Talking
like
about
a
for
The one that just premiered this week?
Use your
no,
own
it
time.
was the old one. It was the old one.
What?
you.
We won.
It was-
I didn't need my ult. I just
wish
punched him
you'd
in the
done it,
face.
you know, there's a
There's
guy cameo for
Yes,
Jonas-
yes, but that was to promote the
No, I
Gaim
thought done because
guidance.
he say what cameo.
He's talking about in the first arc done to Bravo
Yeah.
and Grid On to promote their.
I don't know,
little-
that cameo does nothing for me. It just
It was just.
When they showed up for like half a minute to be scared civilians. All right.
yeah, I'm like, okay, can I just pretend that they not the Bravo and Grid On I know? Because
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you
useless.
can. It's a different dimension.
It's
no,
a,
I don't.
it's a, it's just a small little cameo.
Broke in and was like, "Fuck you."
It's just a
Okay,
small little cameo,
No,
Blaze. You're
I still have no
They-
problem with that.
They had the actors on set one day, and they were like, "Hey, do you guys mind being in Saber for a second?" And they were like, "Sure, let's go." That's all it was.
But no, so I don't mind a cameo. So, but I just want to let you know what episode I'm getting to that point. So I'm
Yes.
fine with Saber. Saber is like, I feel.
Well, he's still in the first
Toma
arc. Okay.
It's like, he's a rider.
Blaze,
but
Blaze,
he
Blaze.
has his
You're
own-
still
Blaze.
way on the first arc. You haven't watched the rest of the series,
Blaze,
so
Blaze.
Well, I don't care for the first half, but May is already like made me like afraid for myself.
listen,
basically.
May
It's like-
will get better. That's why
Blaze.
you need to watch the rest of
Blaze.
the show.
I wanna let Blaze continue. Look, Blaze, I wanna let you continue talking about Saber, but I can't. We gotta move on to the news. 'Cause I
Okay,
took a
fine,
little bit
go
too
ahead.
much time with my rant, and I apologize.
Yeah, you're right.
But I'm
Sorry,
not
go ahead.
apologizing. Do better,
You're fine.
people.
You're good.
All right, so we get the Omniforce ride book,
Figure man.
May figure as well, which is that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
We also, just one more comment on. This made me laugh so much when I first saw it. Storius' book has a bunch of animals representing all the various Megid in on one of its pages. One of them is just a duck, an evil duck. I laughed so much when I saw that. You have no idea.
Once again, Saber, thank you for having Monsters of the Week.
Yes, for as long as it lasted, I do appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, what?
How did I hit you there?
I don't know.
Like, it's
That
got
is
a
a
big
big-ass
hitbox, but damn.
Oh, I for some reason I thought Double was actually on my team, and I thought that Frida wouldn't hit me. I was mistaken. Okay.
Give
All right.
Ben a minute.
Sorry. Next up, we got. Okay. This is in the Discord. I'm just going down the Discord swag list in order. Pudgy Pig is getting a figure in a lunchbox.
Pudgy, since we're on that topic, Pudgy Pig and Ninja are getting a
And Ninja. Ninja is also, Ninja is getting an extra figure. I say extra.
Yeah, it's like a redo of one of the old toys, but it looks nice.
Who asked for the pig?
I don't. This Mighty Morphin, they're gonna milk it, but I like the packaging. It is a lunchbox. It was neat.
Nice.
So yes, Power Rangers. Also, I want to do a quick one since we're on Slack discussion. For those who remember the '90s X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, that one was gold.
We have a Wolverine depiction covered, right? You remember that scene where Wolverine's just like looking at a picture, I think, of Gene in his bed.
Gene and Cyclops.
Yeah, we get a figure of that. It is hilarious.
Well, you're getting an X-Men Wolverine figure, but the package it comes in is that meme.
Yeah, it is freaking hilarious. Give that guy a raise. Give that dude a raise.
You don't mind. Alright, what else do we got on the news list? We got Ryuki shoes. If you want some shoes that based on Kamen Rider Ryuki, there you go.
And we got some hats.
And hats.
Hats based on Kuga, 01, and Ichigo. Or Rider.
Our Rider ones for every era.
Yep. Hats for every era. The Ryuki shoes look good. I hit the wrong button.
I don't usually get hats.
I died. I hit the wrong button.
We got some Kaku Ranger swag. Just a nice necklace to represent you. Show your Kaku Ranger love.
You kind of
might be knocking him out of it.
Oh,
I knocked him out of it. That's on me. That is not Blaze's fourth dimensional friggery. That was my fault. I am so sorry.
And then the last things I think on the specifically the swag list are Figure-Rise Standard O's. So that's awesome. I do love me some good O's. But more importantly, a Figure-Rise Standard Tri-Chaser. I'm going to build a bike.
Kuga.
Oh.
Got a bike.
Kuga's getting a freaking bike. The Figure-Rise Standard one is. I so want to build that bike, and I'm hoping
it makes you happy.
And that just means we get a laser. I want a laser now. You showed me you can make bikes. Now give me my laser.
Oh yeah, they gotta. They gotta now. They're obligated.
Mm-hmm. I don't care how expensive it is. Just give me my laser. Alright, so that's everything in the swag. And we mentioned 10 years after. What else is there? Other than Revice. Because I kind of want to save all the Revice stuff we got for last. Just because.
Understandable. Completely understandable.
Oh, yes! It's Gal Ranger's 25th anniversary this year.
I thought it was 20th. 25th is that, right?
Gal Ranger anniversary.
Yeah, they got all of them back together for something.
Specifically,
Honestly, everybody is Gal lover.
they're doing a they're doing a stage show. The Zenkaiser Gal Ranger crossover stage show.
Ooh,
Yes, so I think they're all recording voice lines for that specifically.
that's cool.
And
Those
the
are always
producer, the Gal Black, I believe. Gal Black is the producer on the actual stage show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
It's great to get them back. Like get all of them back. It's great.
Not 25, just 20 anniversary. But yeah.
Now, man, oh man.
We did get something. Apparently, we had a picture of a mysterious Ultra in Ultraman Expo. I don't know who he is. I thought he was just someone who already existed, but
Argu Supreme, you mean? Yeah.
Is that who he is?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be working to a show. It might be a stage show thing.
Yeah.
I need live.
That's
shows
the one
to
where
come
it's Aguru, but it's Aguru, but he's just red, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Did
an
they give him
idea
the
they
padded-
didn't get to use in the show itself back in Gaia, so they're gonna show it now. Finally, I think that's what's going on. It doesn't mean it's gonna be. A
I
trigger,
wouldn't know.
but-
I don't know anything about Ultra,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll let you guys take over.
Ouch!
Echo, I don't appreciate that 180 juke there. I did not like
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted.
I will say, I'm so happy for the big guys in Tokyo. Like, it's the anniversary of it.
It's the anniversary for all of them. They're all celebrating anniversaries.
Like, when I say the big four out of Tokyo, I tend to include Godzilla only because like it's Godzilla.
He's like the granddaddy of all
The
Tokyo.
granddaddy of all Tokyo. Is Godzilla getting celebrating something this year?
Yeah, man.
mask.
It's naturally too.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Moonlight mask.
Oh, okay.
He's the granddaddy of all modern Tokyo.
Oh, well, okay. You're right. Fine.
Somebody's actually doing like a Moonlight Mask reboot though,
Ow!
which is like taking place like in like I don't know Victorian era France or something. I really don't like getting hit by the grapefruit. It looks kind of cool.
That sounds neat.
He's not going to be wearing a turban.
Oh.
So he's not going to be on a motorcycle like dual wielding Uzis or whatever. He's going to be like hitting people with, you know, sabers and swords instead. It's going to be
All
cool,
right.
probably. Or is
I
it a
am
movie?
trying
It's a thing. I saw somebody point it to me. I need to look it up again.
Alright,
Well, either way.
Go on Red was one of the torchbearers. I think it's Red, right?
Yes, go on Red.
Yeah, he was a torchbearer for the Olympics. By the way, the Olympics started. Not our focus, but it did. Go on Red got to be a torchbearer, so that's pretty awesome.
I hope the Gokaiser 10 year special
Zet
does
won an
that.
award for media
Zet?
somehow.
Zet?
I don't know.
Oh my god, let's talk about that for a minute. Because Blaze was the one who brought the award to my attention. Blaze!
Yes.
You're Blaze.
Blaze,
yeah,
what does Zet win?
What?
The
What does Zet win?
The award
You're the one who
that
brought it
Zet
up.
won.
The Century. Basically, it's like a Hugo Award. Like they haven't. It's like for science fiction,
Oh,
basically.
damn it.
Show that like So it's actually not something.
Okay,
like,
leave him there. I got him.
Oh.
They do it a few times before, and there was actually other Toku show that witnessed it.
I said I
This
got
is
him!
going to sting.
It was already in
Alright, I only took like 150 damage, so we're
It
good.
was already in his swing down.
Oh shit. Am I gonna live? I lived!
I didn't.
Boom! Chakalaka!
Yeah, so it's like from what I can read, like compared to the Hugo Award for science fiction, basically.
Okay.
But it,
For media, but it's more than just science fiction, of course. Like it have category and everything.
Yeah, because
so,
apparently
yeah.
it'd be like Demon Slayer, and that's not science fiction.
Well, so, yeah,
it's
it's not-
mainly
it's like-
special effects and like. and
Well,
doing
science
stuff.
fiction fantasy is usually lumped together, so.
Yeah,
I tried to
get
chase
it.
down Fred.
Yeah, but like I say, not just
I only had HP. I couldn't do much. I just had to run
Demon
away.
Slayer, I'm happy to see it beats like
But,
things
like-
like Decadence.
Yeah, it like
It's just surprised.
Ultraman Z beat out a lot. Its competition was the only others who won that award that were Toku. I think was Deca Ranger and
Ultraman Tiga,
Ultraman Tiga and Kuga.
Yeah,
But to beat out Demon Slayer is an achievement because Demon Slayer's that movie has been making some money.
Now, here's my question though:
Good
is
job.
Demon Slayer a case where it's, for the movie in particular, it's critically received better in the West than it is in Japan? I don't know any
I wouldn't
sales
know that
figures
information.
for
I
that.
generally
believe-
well received.
Yeah, everywhere. I think it was everywhere actually.
Well, go Zet in any case.
Cause like
It is.
And for my issues with Zed, I'll give props to the guy. I'll give props. I'll give you a couple claps. There you go. All right.
Yeah,
From
Zet.
the clap, that's gross.
God damn it, Fred.
Okay.
Good job, Zed.
Anyway, next up we got The announcement of Heisei Wake 2 Electric Boogaloo. Twice to Heisei, twice to Ryder.
August
2nd to 7th.
Yes, sir.
So, hopefully we'll finally get some updates on all those shows that they promised us during the first Heisei Week this year.
Get your henshin videos ready, people.
Or Ryder Week.
Get your henshin videos ready.
Yeah. Gonna be fun. Hopefully we get some good announcements.
Oh yeah.
Some, like, actual release dates. If you don't want to announce any new shows you're working on, fine. Just give me some release dates, that's all. That's all I ask. Gaim is now on the Toei channel, so if you want to watch the first episode of Gaim with subs, there you go.
Holy macaroni was one of the subs, and it makes me laugh.
Why is it macaroni in a fruit show?
Well, what are you gonna say? Like, saucy banana? I don't...
Yes.
Holy banana jamma ding dong! I don't, like... Holy macaroni is shortened to the point.
It's just hilarious.
And macaroni could be a fruit, right?
If
you could have, like, a fruit called macaroni.
If you put fruit in your macaroni, we gonna talk. See me. See me.
So... yes.
Tomatoes are fruits?
Tomatoes, thank you. He's got it. Tomatoes are a root.
They're not roots, they're fruits.
A fruit.
The fruit.
There you go.
A fruit is what I thought I said, but clearly
fruit
didn't.
with your foot
It
in
sounded root. It sounded root to me, so it's not a bit. Alright.
Wow, those
I
trains
wasn't aiming
did
for you,
not care
Frag,
about my-
but...
Those trains did not care about
I
my
swear I was
feelings
going
in the
after Blaze.
slightest.
I sent the trains after Blaze. The train didn't care.
Those trains are clearly the progeny. They're like the ducklings of the Danger Shark.
Oh, one little bit of Saber news. We're gonna see Haruka in the actual show, apparently. For those who don't know, that's Buster's wife / Sora's mom.
I thought it was like a spin-off special based on
Okay. We're finally gonna see the mom.
Yeah, no, apparently she's just gonna be in episode 44. And she's alive! And canon! It's awesome!
I mean, the manga was canon though.
I know, but...
Right, but like,
still,
if it's not in the show, it might as well not exist.
yeah. But now she will be in the show, so... Huzzah! I'm actually really excited for that. Because I read the manga. The manga's pretty good. If you haven't, check it out. So she will be coming, and then one last little bit is we get some stuff for Yodana. Yodana's special, we got a date. It's coming out 8/8,
She's hot,
so
man.
August 8th is when
That's all
that's
you
coming
need
out.
to know.
She
Yodana.
licks her lips lasciviously,
And-
so of course.
The other bit of news is that we're getting some Yodana ASMR for all you ASMR.
And the special
All
is
3 ASMR fans, congratulations. You got your wish. Or should I say,
shut up. Shut up.
Oh God, Brad.
Well, all 3 ASMR fans who are also Kira Major fans.
so
Ow.
one.
I'm dead.
Just one person.
One person. Ow.
Wow, that was clean. All those explosions in the background as I just go swoosh.
Yeah, you just slashing.
I was, I was really winging it there though, so.
Yeah. Yodana
So
special.
yeah, I believe
No,
that's all the
nobody
news.
got, no,
I
winging
got it.
it.
I got it.
Blaze, if you don't start pressing O to confirm rematches, I swear to God, I'm going to throw the controller at you.
One more bit of news
Mhm.
for my anime peeps who enjoy Akira Toriyama. They did the announcement. Dragon Ball 2022's
Oh
movie.
yeah, Dragon Ball's getting another movie. Getting a new
Dragon
movie.
Ball superhero.
It's another movie.
Akira Toriyama
Is it going to be
Dragon Ball
the
superhero?
the great Saiyaman returning?
I would hope so.
I would hope
I
so.
would hope
It's
so.
I just want like a Saiyaman and Jaco movie where they just bum around.
The galactic patrolman and the super dork.
Just just bumming around, like fighting crime for an entire like 90 minutes.
That would be
Just
awesome.
being complete dweebs.
So
Is all I
So
want.
Toriyama's penning. He's working on the script. We
Oh, so
apparently.
he's writing. Okay.
Oh yeah. He's in the process, but not in the process for most of the stuff, unless he really wants to put his foot in it.
So
like,
where he's kind of been for the
Okay, so
last
he-
like
yeah,
decade.
yeah. So he's like, he's there, he's watching it.
Yeah, so
but
this
he's
But
not,
really,
like-
he's just letting his interns do whatever.
well, no,
Pretty
he's,
much.
he's letting his
I
protege
mean,
take over. Now.
Yeah, no. Right,
AKA
yeah.
Toyotaro.
Yeah, the unpaid intern, yep.
I don't know.
I sincerely doubt he's getting paid as much as Toriyama is, but I have no way of
Who's
knowing.
gonna get his paid
Exactly.
as much as that guy?
I have no way of knowing, and
But-
I'm saying it to take the piss. I'm not saying it out of any malicious intent.
Alright.
I may have whatever beef I may have with Akira Toriyama, but it's all more about like the dude is just like he's done. he's just like sit
He's-
back
he really
and
is
relax.
just. He really is.
Yeah, he can
chilling.
just retire in peace now.
So
Yeah, he's just like
apparently-
just the engine keeps on pumping.
I
So
don't
I'm like,
know. I don't know if these are like bad guy characters, but there's like 2 new character designs, and apparently they took inspiration a tiny bit from Cyborg 009.
Oh, hey,
that shouldn't.
good old Ishinomori.
That seems like the first place you'd get inspiration. Yes.
So it's like, huh, I'm cool with that.
Satan
cool.
Hibiki versus Build and Brave.
Also, Piccolo has a house now. Piccolo has a
Piccolo
house.
finally got a
He's
house.
a house
Wait,
with a
where's he
mailbox.
staying? Why did I never think of that? Where did he
Piccolo has
stay?
He lives on a mountain.
That
in
was a
house.
joke. That was the joke. That,
He has
like,
a house
everyone-
on a
that
mountain.
Piccolo was just homeless, but now he
Yeah.
has a house.
Oh,
On a
yeah,
mountain
Piccolo has been
somewhere
homeless
with a
a lot.
mailbox.
Admittedly, he probably had to like puke that house up like piece by piece,
He
or
looked like-
however the Namekians actually make their stuff. I don't know.
True. Also,
Oh,
Pan's in
shit.
kindergarten.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
can't
the thing
believe I
was, that
connected
was
with
God.
that.
So,
So that was
apparently the
technically
movie's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
I'm
like
not having
it's gonna take more inspiration.
Yeah.
Like the art style's gonna resemble the
The
manga
dialogue,
more,
that's big.
which I'm okay with. And we don't know when it's taking place. So Pan's in kindergarten. So, yeah,
Shit.
That's heaven. Oh, shoot.
I'm stupid.
Build! Fire some trains at them! What are you doing?
I'm thinking something.
He's thinking.
I am getting drummed to death and you're just standing there!
What we said about Blaze and having to think is hard in meat space. All his cognitive capacity is reduced, being a fourth dimensional quantum processing nanocloud. It's hard for him. It's just how it is.
Yeah, but
Oh wait, did that not hit him?
Oh, it hit me. It staggered me
yeah.
for a bit.
But I mean, that's the thing. He's
Oh, okay,
I have
fireballs.
to- So there's a tower. Isn't that heaven?
What are you talking about?
He's talking
You
to his
talking
brother.
about Corin's Tower?
Chorus Tower is not heavy.
It connects to wherever.
The Kami's Lookout, which is
yeah,
just high in the
Kami's
clouds.
Lookout, which
No,
is
it's just that
yeah.
my brother say that isn't Piccolo always stay up the place in this cloud?
And
no,
Kami's
that's not
Lookout,
how
no,
he died.
They
he's-
never show him
people-
there.
No,
People die all
Piccolo,
the time.
Piccolo was
I don't
in
know
Kami.
why.
He stayed at Kami's Lookout because Dende was there, but then like after a while he just like Dende's got it covered, so he just didn't stay there anymore.
Okay, I don't think he was bad though.
No, Piccolo was at Kami's Lookout for a bit just to help
Okay,
Dende.
yeah, okay. But he's not actually stay there. He just
He's helping Dende. He was helping Dende. Now Dende's got it covered. It's all good.
Yeah. He just stayed there for a moment. It's like it's job by.
This is exciting.
Ah shit. Because we will need visiting. That's all.
Ah!
Is that gonna hit
Any
him?
chance I can get off this wall?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you keep that.
Ow!
Oh.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh.
Alright, so I think that covers all the news except for Revice himself.
Wow. Was he not stunned?
Yeah, he was, but he was just like, nah, I'm gonna ignore this now. Friggin' fourth dimensional quantum processing nanoclouds, dude.
Bro, what?
There was no. We caught that, right?
We caught that.
That
in
is
4K.
No, yeah, we
recorded
did.
now. Yeah.
We did.
Blaze again. We caught you in 4K. What are you
No,
doing?
that's an explanation for that. So you hit me with a fist, but I pop my super.
Yeah,
because you're
but
not
you
that
were already
close,
stunned.
so you don't get stunned. No, you hit me with a fist first, then I go super.
But you were stunned.
What does that even
Rematch
mean?
that,
I have
please.
super.
If it wasn't strong enough, you could still use the super to break out of it.
Thank you, Dad.
So
Thank you.
silly.
Finally, someone's seething my way.
If it's the final form, though, if you were using like the final attack on it, he shouldn't have been able to do that. But you weren't. You used their final attack on me, so
Still,
I
Blaze,
can't
I know.
believe that
I got
hit,
hit in
by
the
the way.
face.
That was
I hit him in
that
the
was
leg.
a long leap. That was
I
a Hail
was
Mary.
distracted by the Dragon Ball. That's all. Now I can focus.
So the only bit of news is
I see.
left is all the details we got about Revice. Echo,
Yeah.
do we want to save that for the end, or do you want to talk about that now?
Nah, bang it out now.
Okay. So Senki has released. Just let that be clear.
Okay.
Superhero
Yep, Senki's
Senki.
released.
Superhero Senki is released. So you know what that means. Leaks is here. Rumors is here.
Well, not
Freaking-
rumors, leaks. We have no.
Well,
no
well,
more
for
mysteries
the rest of it,
I suppose
I don't.
there are some stuff we don't know yet about.
Yeah. But a lot of stuff has been pretty much confirmed.
So
let's
do I want to?
get
You want me to just go? Okay, I'll just go into what we know. Okay, so give me a second. I am just going to stay on this one. Some new details. Kamen Rider Revice. So we have two writers as our main writer instead of this one. We got Kamen Rider Revi, who is the main dude that we've been seeing all the time, the blue and pink dude with the T-Rex motif.
Oh,
And then we have Kamen Rider Vice, who is that black rider that we saw before with like the T-Rex hood over his head. So we got Revi and Vice, and together they are Kamen Rider Revice. Okay.
So far,
Oh,
from
shit.
what we
God,
know,
get that-
is that dude made a deal with the devil.
So yes, his name is
Rider seriously, like really.
Iggy Igarashi. He made it strikes a bargain with the demon Vice to use the stamps to save the world.
Yep.
Apparently, the specific type of demon that Vice is called a dead man. That's what the story details are saying.
Interesting.
just like Boston Brand.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
I'm glad you made the reference. Man. I don't think
We
anyone
also
else
got
caught that, but-
details on. He's gonna have our main writer Iggy is gonna have two siblings with him, Daiji and Sakura. They're gonna be working at a hot spring apparently, as like their base of operations. And what else do we got? Head writer is Hanta Hinoshita, newcomer,
Very
director,
new. So I'm excited
Yes.
to see where he goes. with
completely
this.
new.
He's never wrote
Longtime
before.
writer director Takayuki Shibasaki is going to be on the series. Musical composed like the Nakagawa. We're getting another press conference on the 27th, so in a couple days. Series will air on the 5th, September 5th. And
Worth it.
no, I think that pretty much covers it. So
Yep.
Revice is coming. He uses stamps to gain power, and when he turns into a writer, Vice gains a body. So normally he doesn't have a body, but then when he becomes a writer, he gets one. So that's how that all works.
Very, very deno.
Very Deno.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Which
me
isn't
and
a
Bragg
bad
were
thing
talking.
at
Me and
all.
Bragg were talking during the pre-show. It definitely seems like Revice is trying to go for Reiwa's Deno. That's what it seems like.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, if they can make it work, they can. I'm sure it'll be fun. Just
Yeah.
that's what it seems. Whether or not Vice here will or the rest of the Dead Men will live up to the
Oh, good
imaging,
job.
I don't know.
Wait, what happened?
Frank killed
I shot a fireball at you.
you. Good job, Frank.
Yeah.
'cause I was
It got just around, just around him.
Oh, all right, rematch.
So yeah, that is what we know about. That is what we know about Revice for sure.
that
He's a T-Rex.
and
And he uses stamps with the power of other extinct animals to create his forms.
Yeah, extinct animals like Kamen Rider Decade.
Yeah. So let's get into that.
We saw there have been leaks for the Megalodon form,
from
and it is
Senki.
undeniable that the Megalodon form is taking inspiration from Decade.
So
That part is undeniable.
So what it seems like is a mix of animal plus rider kit bashed together to make something new.
Not animal. I'm going to say that now. Not animal, dinosaur or extinct animal.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Because
like Common
all-
Rider Decade.
Like Kamen Rider. Because the ones that we have so
Sorry.
far are a
Oh,
T-Rex, a Megalodon, and a Pterosaur. Those are the 3 confirmed we have right now.
So far, the Pterosaur.
We haven't seen any leaks for the Pterosaur.
I heard that
but-
one's supposed to just be a bike. I am not sure.
Yes.
We'll get
That's
into
what I
the
heard as
we'll
well.
get into the rumor part next. But first, we've seen what Revice looks like. We've heard how the belt sounds.
It's a very
And-
X8 sounding belt. It's a very
and-
X8 sounding belt.
We've seen the Megalodon form, which is Decade turned into a shark. A Megalodon.
100%.
It's like a weird kit bash, and I understand why they're doing this because it is the 50th anniversary of all of Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm. It's 100%
So,
the 50th anniversary.
so
I still don't like Revice.
I shut up, Blaze. I understand. I understand it. Now,
I'm still expecting his ass to be.
Yeah, no, I get what they're doing with. I get what they're doing with the forms.
yeah,
They're just paying. They're paying homage to past writers.
yes, and
But
I honestly hopes it stays that way because
I
It
don't
is
think
kinda
the
too
series
soon.
though is going to be past writer focused. No.
oh yeah,
That's cool, though.
I
I don't
completely
mind
agree with that. Because in my understanding, it's gonna be we may get a little bit of homages and stuff because
What
it is the
they're saying,
50th writer. We may get like maybe 1-2 callbacks, maybe if any.
Like
But-
I don't think they're ever going to bring up the fact that Megalodon looks like Decade.
yeah,
Unless somehow Decade shows up in the show,
Yeah.
they're never going to bring it up.
yeah.
Why Decade is the Megalodon?
We don't know, but like,
They don't know.
yeah, it's.
Oh, here's you a Decade fan.
This is. Hold on. This is.
All right, I am now
Hold
listening.
on. So it's kind of too soon, and I say too soon because a couple years prior, like 3, 4, 3, 3,
3.
3. Yeah, we had Geo,
2018.
which
So
to
3
be
years.
fair was just Heisei. This is for all of Rider as a whole.
Yes.
Megalodon.
So he's supposed to
still-
have like 100+ forms technically.
We're gonna get into it. Megalodon still looks better than Decade armor. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Again,
Okay.
he looks like the Decade armor, the Decade armor time straight up looks like the Gombarizing guy.
Yeah, it does. But like
Mm-hmm.
Megalodon Revi form, whatever.
Revice. Or
Revi?
Revi and Vice.
Yes. The Megalodon form is literally just a Decade what? And then like somebody shows up and says, now it's your turn to get turned into something, and he turns him into a friggin' Megalodon and say, here you go.
But
Revi."
like, why a Megalodon though? It's so weird.
Here's,
I mean,
the stamps don't care. I'm pretty sure the toy department was like, "Oh, we're gonna use extinct animals," and then someone in the show department was like, "It's gonna be the 50th anniversary, so if we're gonna design the suits, we might as well throw some Rider references in there."
I'm more
That's what I think is
surprised by the
So
way. I'm
Hikari
more
was added
surprised-
again. I'm sorry. That's Ultraman. It's not Kamen Rider. I'm sorry.
That is Ultraman.
But Kamen Rider, it was a Kamen Rider.
I don't know. I mean, like, if in Decade there were was it like Tsukasa was riding around in a Megalodon, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's why. That's a great reason as to why. But no, it's just like, no, he's a Megalodon now.
Yeah, it's weird, but at the same time, I don't hate it. It's like
I think
it's a
we
weird
need
little
to
like the
actually
coloring of
see
it.
the show. I think
Yeah,
I don't like
I'd
the
rather
coloring
just
of
see
it
the
so
show.
far. That's like my only gripe about it. I don't like the
before
coloring.
we can make any definitive
Yeah.
like calls on this, we need to see exactly how they're handling it.
But the
And how
suit
much the
itself,
legendary writers they're referencing actually matter to it.
that is a very
Because
good
I,
point.
I honestly think it's just, oh, it looks like Decade, and that's it. No one else is gonna know except fans of Decade. Like they're not gonna bring it up in show, and he's not gonna be using any like.
Wait, hold on. Guys, hold on. We're AFK. Give us a minute.
Okay.
But then that just means we have to beat him
Have
on
sportsmanship. Have sportsmanship. Do not beat that man when he's down.
I would. Gotta get that kick off.
I had to get a freaking... Do you know how hard that thing is to get off? I'm gonna take the opportunity.
You're gonna get the kick off, but that's besides the point. I'm okay with this because, like, I kind of like Kit Bash, like mixed up suits. I kind of like that. So, like, looking at it, it pleases me a little bit.
I'm more surprised.
Am I weird for
like,
that?
Wait, is that actually the
No,
theme?
you're
Extinct
fine.
Animals?
The three that we have confirmed so far are T-Rex, Pterodon, and Megalodon. So.
But it's like there's a giraffe, isn't there?
That we're gonna
That's
get into
a rumor.
that. We're gonna get into
That's
that.
a complete rumor. There is no confirmation of giraffe.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't put dinosaurs in 01.
Because they were saving them for Revice.
Like, like
Are they really planning that
They don't
far
think
ahead?
that far ahead, dude.
No, they 100% do. They have.
They
They have these.
100%
They don't even
don't.
think for that. They don't even think that far for like the next episode. What are you talking about?
So listen.
Bandai has a bunch of shows in development.
We're gonna get into the leak stuff, but for what we have confirmed, I'm okay with it.
I guess I'm fine with it as long as Revice doesn't start shouting like Kamen Rider whenever he's in Megalodon.
like I understand it's they want to do it. I'm completely okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. Just as long as we have a whole new writer who's never written for Toku before. So I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. I'll be cautiously optimistic. I'm hyped for Revice, but not too hyped. Where the hype where like I'll fall off and just be like, crash and burn type of.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not as hyped for Revice as I was for say 01 and Saber. Just for reference. I mean, I'm still gonna watch the show. I'm still on the fence on whether or not I'm going to pick up that belt, because the belt is just goofy. The belt is real goofy.
Yeah.
Devils and Gummies is the theme so far.
So what we have confirmed.
Well, we have dinos.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just gonna be
Devils, dinos, and gummies. One of those things are not like the other.
None of them are like the other. Alright, look. For what we have, it's okay. I'm just keep cautious on it. And we'll see where it goes from here.
We don't have. To be fair, all the leaks they're rough leaks. They're like
very
leaks.
rough.
Someone brought their phone into the theater and turned it on. That's what we got.
Yeah.
We're getting the official press conference on the 27th, so in a couple days. But we'll see what happens then.
Right now?
It's the 25th.
Yeah, it's 2 days.
Oh man, I have not looked at the calendar for days.
It's fair, but
so we'll get the full press conference in a couple days where we get some clean sounds of the driver. Probably not the henshin sequence yet because they like saving that for the first episode.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get some cleaner images. It's definitely some clearer audio. So, and maybe even a couple of forms they show off. We'll see.
From what I've heard about Superhero Senki, the movie is like a freaking love letter, and like there's like an episode 0 of Revice in it, but not necessarily. Like it feels like because of how much I guess time they allotted for it, it feels like it's an episode 0.
I could see them doing that. Based on what I've heard, I don't want to go into the Senki spoilers until we actually get Senki at least. So we all get a chance to watch
we have like some a type of synopsis type thing, not necessarily like actual details. Oh my god!
But I imagine there are
beautiful.
People, that was fantastic. But imagine there are people who actually are trying to avoid those spoilers more hardcore because Senki is such a big thing. So that's the one where I'm a little hesitant to talk about spoilers.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a while before we.
I saw
get it.
I try to not look at anything relating to Senki because one, I'm not caught up with Saber, and I'm also not caught up with Zenkaiger. So I have to like just not pay attention to anything. But then like there are also videos on my YouTube recommended that are like new look at Senki, and it's like Saber, but with Zenkaiger's like
That's his new form. We did talk about that.
I'm not talking about that. We're not talking about that right now because I don't want to talk.
We don't know any of the context for it though, so we know.
So
we
let's
just
not
know
talk
it
about it.
exists.
Listen. We'll get there. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll get there when it actually releases. Ow! So much A's. So many A's.
It's just one of those things. But right now for Revice, in terms of what we have confirmed, I'm okay
when
with
Senki comes out, when Senki comes out, you guys have so much.
Oh,
content
that's what was fucking happening. The freaking I was wondering why I wasn't getting off the goddamn wall. It's because Kabuto slowed down time.
Yeah.
When Senki finally comes out, you guys have so much like content for your podcast.
Oh,
the timing.
I'm so mad.
I'm not.
Oh, he came
No.
That was
perfectly timed.
I should have paid attention.
You are so fucked.
Nice.
Woo! Okay,
job.
I saved my life.
I can't move.
I saved my life.
I can't.
I'm getting beat up by 2 speedrunners right now.
You and me both, dude.
I saved my life. If I didn't do that, I would have gotten hit by a freaking Axel here.
So anyway.
Oh god, they really want to kill me.
Back to the
Physically
confirmed
abuse
stuff.
him.
Back to the confirmed stuff for real.
Man, this is a lot of BS going on.
I was gonna do my ult, but then I was like, wait a minute, I might get a Kabuto kick out. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I was nowhere near you. I'm sorry.
Frack.
So yeah.
It's fine.
So for the confirmed stuff from Revice, let's get back on track. It's like I said, it's alright.
Yeah. Again, what it seems like is this is going to be, at least what they're trying to go for is Reiwa's Deno. That's what it just seems like to me. And Frag said the same thing during the pre-show.
Yeah,
so.
it smells like the demon is clearly an Imogene in all but name. Like behavior-wise, his entire gimmick.
It's just a reverse Deno essentially.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the whole
Revice, the new Deno.
I'm cool with the whole.
I'm surprised that the title for Revice isn't like, what is it? New Generation Deno. Fucking.
That's a super thing, but look, I'm also cool with the fact that it's like they're kind of doing the 2-in-1 thing, but it's not really a 2-in-1. It's like, oh, we're actually gonna give you 2. And it's not like
one. Vice is not the secondary. I think we can make that clear. Vice, I don't believe he's the secondary. He's part of the main writer.
Unless they make him like Unk.
Revice.
I can see that.
That was also a thought I had, honestly, is that this is gonna end in one of 2 ways. This is either gonna end the O's route or the Deno route.
O's route or Deno route. So they die or they move on.
Yeah. Those are the 2 ways the show ends. Which, also, we already know the final form for Revice. Just so we're all clear.
What is the final form?
We have Revi and Vice right now, so the final form will be Revice. But
Hilarity.
Yep.
So what we have confirmed.
Assuming they don't fuse earlier, that will be the final form.
It'll be their
Imagine they do what Saber did and make the form that seems like it should have been the final form appear in episode 10.
Oh, they've done it before.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do what they've done for the last several seasons, which is, oh, here's the final form that isn't the final form. It'll be like Ghost all over again.
Draconic Knight's beauty.
Draconic Knight is so good. I really wish you would use it more. I get why, but yeah, it's writer things. Okay, anyway.
So, where are we at? Alright. Anyway.
I think... unless there's anything else we want to cover with Revice.
We talked about what's confirmed. Now let's get to the rumor mill.
What rumor?
There's a bunch of unconfirmed things right now. So I call them rumors. We're gonna take them with a grain of salt. I know that's a thing. It's just like, hey, come on, man. But this is it.
Who's the rumor about?
Oh, okay.
Revice in his forms.
Okay.
Their forms.
This is where the old animal
Ryder Jiffy.
Ryder also Animal Thing comes from. Because the initial rumor got one thing right, kinda right, not even fully right, just kinda right. And now everyone's losing their shit over it.
And to be fair, when the initial one came out, there was the Megalodon thing, but we didn't know.
No, they called it a shark.
Yeah.
Well, because it is a shark.
It's not. It's a megalodon. They're distinct.
Not.
Yeah.
They're both sharks.
Let's just.
They are, but they're two different kinds
like
of
saying-
sharks.
It's like saying a lion and a cat is the same thing. No, it's not.
I will
Let's-
be
let's-
nitpicky to all
Absolutely the
hell.
same thing.
Because
a lion is a cat.
It's a very big cat.
And a shark.
It's in the same family. That is not the same creature.
A megalodon
Alright.
is a shark.
Y'all gonna make me ring the gavel, man.
It's
Come
a
on.
kind of shark.
I
A
will bring
lion
in
is a
Ju- I will
kind of
bring in
cat.
Judge Judy.
Why is that so hard
But
to
that is an
comprehend?
inaccurate way of calling it.
Alright, where's my gavel? Let's move on.
Okay,
Move on,
fine.
Move on. Okay. Thank you.
But
I
that
understand
same
it.
rumor
I
is where,
understand. Yes.
like, the, what is it, 01 giraffe thing came from?
Yeah.
Is that rumor? If that rumor turns out to be 100% accurate, I am going to bite someone's head off.
It's not a giraffe, it's a kitten, I think you'll find.
Oh, God.
No, it'll be a brontosaurus. That's what it'll be. It'll be a brontosaurus.
So
It'll
one,
actually be an Ice Age giraffe, which is like a llama.
so one,
Wait, what?
okay, Budgie Cat.
A llama.
Oh, sorry. But one of them is that one of the leaked things, which I'm not gonna believe until I actually see
Oh,
the
that's the
show,
wrong one.
is Kuga and Lion as a pool.
Yeah, no, not Buddy.
Yeah, like I said, I'm
It's a
aware.
saber-toothed lion, actually.
I mean, that's something I would say. So
Something you did say when you said
I know.
it's not a shark. It is. A megalodon is a kind of shark.
Listen, you want me to bring out the gavel again? Also, Judge Judy, to your house with the cake to pop
Listen,
out of.
I'm not
If Revi-
Clank.
if Revi starts using living animals, I am going to hunt someone. Probably.
How do you know there isn't a
Eat off your left
megalodon?
I would also go with Dunn, and we will write it.
Haven't you seen all the movies?
You know why? Because I
So
don't want to
many
do
megalodon
I don't want to do the animal mix thing with like Build, because Build already did it, and Build kind of pisses me off the more I think about it.
Why? It's so good.
Fuck Build. But
Okay,
Build
did
has,
you watch the same
Build has a
show?
lot of good things. Build has a lot of good things in it, but it also has some weird.
yeah, it's weird shit. Kind of pisses me off.
As a fan of lore and backstory, Build would be good.
Again, I'm not saying Build was bad. I'm just saying
Because of
Build
the
pisses me off.
backstory with the full bottles, that it makes no sense.
Such fucking Build genius.
Like how it was, like what, like the fact
Well,
that there was a full,
that- hold
like
on,
the
well,
fact there
well,
was like a
let-
set of
let-
full bottles on
No,
Mars.
no.
And then
We'll
somehow-
we'll get into it. We'll get into it later. We'll get into it later.
We've
Right.
been through this. You watched Build. You should know how the full bottles were created and how they were chosen.
It's
Yeah,
just
they
it's just
were.
silly, but
It is, and honestly, it makes. Okay, anyway, I can rant about that later.
yeah.
Let's move on. Let's.
I'm
Because I
fine
want to
with
get
it.
the I
I'm
want to get
fine
the
with it.
I want to get the superhero time.
Yes, I also want to get super time. So
It's just one of those things. So that's all.
it is.
I'm dead.
Again, Build is not a bad show by any stretch of the
He
imagination.
says they're defeated. I'm dead.
It's just problems like any other show. There's problems. But
Yeah.
with the whole thing with the Revice rumors, I'm just like, I just want to see how it plays out. That's all.
Oh,
Really, Frag?
slow down invincibility frame.
Craig, no. I just
was-
got up. No.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Your timing was
Yeah.
awful, man.
I was not awful. It was really
Shoot 'em,
close.
yes.
Ah,
I said your timing was bad. Did I say bad?
Some
Axel
bunch
still
of red
got you.
lighters falling
All right,
everywhere.
GG.
I got
All
beat.
right.
It resembled
Alright.
correct. I thought
You-
you'd been down longer or something.
You were a little close. You were a little close. Luckily, I had
resembled
invincibility
close.
frames. So, what's up, Brian? What's up, chat? I'm sorry.
All right, Chad.
I forgot they exist.
I did not forget chat existed. Just There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
And-
we were talking about. I assume you were here listening to all of that about Revice.
Yeah,
So, those are our thoughts on Revice.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the press conference / the official show before I make any sort of final judgment.
You say like you're a news reporter. I'm waiting for the press
Because
conference.
That's what I've been
I have a-
doing for the podcast for the past year and a half.
30
I don't
years.
join the podcast.
That's a problem on your end, sir.
Hey, yeah, I don't get in jokes.
Just because you choose not to be informed doesn't mean we have to inform you.
Yeah. Freaking
I
writer
didn't
man.
choose not to be
Freaking
informed. I
writer
was
man.
never on the
levels, am I
ability
right?
to be informed.
What's
Yes,
up?
you do. They're all on Twitch,
You
dude.
know it
You
exists.
really think
And
I'm gonna
on
go out
YouTube.
of my own time to watch like your shitty
Gavel.
podcast? I'm
If
just
you
kidding.
fucking
Exactly,
care,
and that is
dude.
where you choose to be uninformed. That is you
No.
choosing to be uninformed.
I'm hitting the gavel. Hello.
All right,
chat.
all right,
Hello,
all
I'm a
right.
Ben.
shitty gavel.
You.
Says the shittiest person here. Good work, dude.
He wants my wrath, but I'm not gonna. He wants my wrath, but I'm not gonna. He's not even a writer. He's just an uninformed man in a suit,
All right.
and his
Ow.
suit is made of plastic.
So
Tommy
he's
Friday,
Rider
Rider.
Man?
Yes.
Alright, so back to main point. What was main point?
My main point was shut up. I forgot where we were at.
Amazing point. See, you don't even know what
Any
you're
final
talking
thoughts on Revice? Otherwise, I think we're moving on.
Says the edgy teenager.
What the fuck?
Where are we at? I don't see. I'm lost now because I'm like.
Final
what's
thoughts on
going
Revice. Last call on
The
Revice.
last thing I heard.
You're right, Brian. Let's sentence them to get shot. Give me the thing.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is the thing? I don't even know. I'm
I don't
tired.
know. What the hell's on you? What the hell's
The
your ass on?
guillotine.
There you go. We're gonna
That's
shoot
a
him
bit
into a
excessive,
guillotine
but
cannon.
okay.
Absolutely not. If you aren't going to inflict fear and terror to make a point, then why even bother being
Hey,
an overlord?
I understand not being into the Revice design. I understand that completely. It's
Yeah, no. Revice, honestly, design-wise, I'm still a little on it.
I like
it's,
the
it's
base
real
suit.
blue.
I like
It's
the,
real blue.
Yeah, I like the base
Even-
suit though. I think it's
It's
the helmet
fine
that does it.
for me. The base suit is fine for me. It's really blue. It's really
I
blue and
get
pink. It needs. I think it needs a little more like black to like break it up. Like, there's a reason black is such a popular color for rider suits. Like, it just works.
It is, yeah.
Covers up the zipper, too.
That
Yes.
too.
I like the helmet though. The helmet's cool. Just
The helmet's pretty nice.
On
I'm-
who, Revice?
Yes.
yeah, base form helmet is. Cool.
I'm still waiting for that like jaw to open and he just bites.
It
something.
needs to happen. If it does, if it has to happen once,
They won't do it. They're cowards.
I think Vice might though.
I'd like to
I don't-
believe that, but
I
the
don't think
suits
Revive
that
will,
I've
but
seen
Vice
do
might.
not have jaws.
They just
Yeah,
pull
my
an. They
head
just
suit.
pull an Amazon.
That didn't stop Kyo Ryuger from doing it. So
yeah.
How long ago was Kyoryuger, though?
That and Amaran, they did the
Fair.
whole the helmet
Fair.
type of.
Didn't Jills do that or in like?
Yeah,
Agito?
Gills did it, yeah.
Yeah.
As
That's
did,
where that-
Amazon
Gills
as
is probably
did.
the most famous rider example.
It's
of
time for
doing that.
super action, guys.
That looks like the way Gills had it
All
looks
right,
really good.
all right. So superhero time. Superhero time.
Wait, what else? That's it. What else we got? Nothing else.
I think I saved Revice for last in the news, so we should have all the news covered.
Don't tell them anything.
You want to tell them or should I? Hold on, give me a minute here. Say it again.
have to be away for a bit, guys. Come on, my brother gonna take over.
I'm not taking over shit. I'm just. When did I agree to this? This is
As
not
long-
in my contract.
Bro,
Someone's got to
as
do
long
it.
as you play, you're fine. As long as you're here to be a person we can beat up on. That's
Hey,
all.
no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
Then beat us up.
I haven't played in so long. Fuck
Who
that.
cares? Just hit the
Poor
buttons.
baby!
Just hit the
Come
buttons.
on, we don't want to stop. We need 4. And
I don't even remember how to play this.
Just hit buttons.
Oh, button mash, just like the rest of us.
Ow. So much pain. I'm out.
Where are we at? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Black would
Where's the
be,
bitch? Out.
Black would be cool. Yeah. Come here.
Be done, senpai!
What are you, trade here now?
What the fuck? Bitch ass.
Watch your profanity.
Says the Queen.
God damn it,
ass
that
bitch.
meme is actually pretty funny. I forgot how to run.
Oh shit!
Don't worry. The
Hey,
game
Jared.
also forgot how to run.
Very hilarious. Bitch ass.
Oh well. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna get killed.
No, you suck, you fucking bitch ass.
Say
got a
that
gun.
again.
I'm not afraid to use it. Oh god!
There we go. Now we're
Try expanding your vocabulary for.
That's
Sus-
literally my vocabulary during gaming. I am a completely different creature.
That's why we
when
said
gaming.
you should try to expand it.
Now,
Nah,
That way you
my-
can like say.
Hey,
that way you can
no, I'm
like
an anime
say it in
protagonist.
French.
I throw out every cognitive function to focus on one cognitive function.
Oh damn it!
oh no, he's shown in protest. He's gone. But where we? Yeah, superhero time. Superhero time.
Yay! Superhero time.
It's catch up.
Yes.
Okay.
Go. Ow. Okay. That's upsetting. So,
Alright.
you want
Hi.
to just go straight into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're. All right.
It's gonna do no damage, but that's okay.
At least he hit it.
All right. So.
Just
So bad it wall bangs. What a dumb ult.
Saber or
What?
Zenkaiser?
That is a very good question. Saber. Let's start out with a bang.
We'll be here
Okay.
for an hour.
So.
That's
Episode,
fine.
How the fuck do you block?
That's fine.
episode 43 of Saber is the last
That
one.
one.
It's the one I wanted to talk about so much last week.
Yeah,
Um,
I always do that.
Because episode 43 is so good. It's so good.
I'm honestly not sure.
Like, alright, let's say, so to start off, I guess I'll go into not the main thing. The other plot that happens in this.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers, yes, all the spoilers. Okay, so episode 43, we got basically it's the setup for the final arc of the story. All the writers know that
Saber?
yes,
Spoiler alert ahead.
I have
Yes.
not even gotten close, so I have no context.
that's fine.
That
I will give a recent enough. So all
Do
the writers know
not
Storius is
leave.
up to some shit. And they all try, and they're all gonna spread out and try to find Storius. Really cool detail. Kento actually remembers some of the visions he had when he was Caliber, and he could see the future.
I can see the future.
So he remembers some of those visions, and that's how Saber knows where to go to find him.
Correct.
There's a nice, cute little moment between Blaze and Luna that doesn't really go anywhere, but it happens.
Who's Luna again?
How many episodes total for Saber? Between
40s.
45 and 47. In that range.
Yeah, 45 and 47. We're not 100% sure on final count. Depends on how many more breaks they have.
Yeah. But we do know Revice will start on September 5th. That was the last bit of Revice news. I just remembered it. September 5th. Kamen Rider Revice.
Blaze's brother, where are you going? You have fights to do.
I don't remember how to play.
Don't,
Stand on the pad
just hit
and
buttons.
hit circle.
Your block button is L1. That's all you do. Just hit
Okay, so
buttons.
that's the block button.
Yeah,
What's the
just
run button?
The other button on the
R1.
opposite side of the controller.
Okay.
Here,
Unless
we'll
your
give you
brothers customized
we'll
the
give you a
controls.
couple minutes to get adjusted. All right.
Yeah, just
Square is to attack stuff. Triangle is your special attack. Circle switches targets.
I keep on forgetting that circle is confirmed. Son of a bitch.
Circle is confirmed.
Yeah. They stopped. Yes.
So anyway, you ever made the last major?
Oh, hold on.
So-
Hold on. I'm sorry. Thanks for the follow, Mirage Leonardo. Oh,
Oh hey, we got follows.
TMNT.
Yay.
I like that. Mirage Comics, TMNT. I like that. You haven't
I've
watched
never
Trigger
been in
yet?
this seat before. This feels so weird.
So, all right. So here's the thing. Real quick, before we get into the Saber type spoilers.
Yeah.
You haven't watched Trigger yet, but you did like Ultraman Z. The first 3 episodes of Trigger are out on YouTube. I will say give it a watch because the action for the action scenes alone, you might really enjoy it. The story and lore stuff, they just started it, so first 3 episodes, it's kind of you'll get into it as the show goes on, but the action scenes itself, beautiful.
If you're just getting into Ultra, it's probably a reasonable place to start. That's so far anyway.
I mean, that's what you would say about like every season. But I did try to like get someone into Ultra, and when I think about it, it's like it's fucking difficult to try and get into Ultra.
There's a lot of really good places to start, but a lot of people are extremely resistant to like doing like the old Showa stuff, even though some of that is among the best in the franchise.
All right,
like, they stand on their own very well.
So let me get Frank. Yeah, I understand. Right. I kind of want to like. I'll give it to. No, not that. I was gonna say. I'll let Dunn answer it because he's the newest one to Ultra. So
I am new to Ultra. I am the newest person here to Ultra.
Yes. Well, we'll talk to you like a child, like a newborn child in this world.
Goddamn mouth for a
like
minute.
A newborn foreign
I am
child.
trying to be helpful, and you are taking away from that. All right. So,
I sound like an asshole. I know that, but that is just me.
No, you don't sound like an asshole. You are an asshole.
Just let
I personally watched that, and I personally did not care for it. So if you're in that camp, the one that me and my buddy Silver are watching right now that's actually getting me interested in Ultra is X. But again, it's just going to be different for everybody. So
yeah,
that's the one I'm finding that's getting me the most interested. If you're having trouble, that's how I'm getting interested. Trigger so far is good, but it's only 3 episodes so far. So not too much to go on there.
Man,
Which, by the way, we still need to catch up on Trigger.
Man, Bell, thanks for the follow. Thank you. Dan, your friend. Okay, so stop watching movies and doing the calculations for the episodes. How many left, and it hurts you inside. I completely understand, dude. I completely understand. It's hard to get people who don't know about Toku into Toku. And for me personally, I just show them.
There's a certain perception here in the West that's hard to get rid of. Yeah. All right.
That's why, to answer your question real quick, I just show them a bunch of suits and whichever one they like the most. I just say, watch that show. You get to see the suit in action and cool stuff. That's the easiest way.
That's the problem I have. No one finds interest in the suits I showed them.
You don't show them all of them, or you just show them specific ones?
I showed them like the whole list.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like,
he got out of it.
That makes sense.
And then they're like, I don't know any of these, and so I have no feelings towards them. So I was like, okay.
That makes sense. Also, the only thing he likes is Garo. Well, Garo's freaking awesome. So.
Me?
No, we're talking to chat.
46 episodes? That might be right. Yeah, the live action Garo. No, freaking Garo's amazing. Alright, so
45 seems right. 45 seems like a reasonable option.
The anime I heard
might also be 46.
My friends.
I watched Vanishing Line.
And you're about to get friggin' bopped. Oh my goodness! Yes.
Oh, the humanity. Oh, the absolute humanity. Oh, he's alive.
I think I might have caused that problem.
So about the Garo anime, and I'm sorry because I went away during finish. About the Garo anime, and my friends who watch anime more than didn't actually care about Toku, thought it was okay. I'm just like, I'm kind of iffy on it. Because sometimes the anime is like hit or miss. So there's that. But like, if you want to give the anime a try, go ahead. There's still a bunch of Garo. Like, it's still Garo, but it kind of doesn't feel like Garo sometimes. But that's just how it is when you do the transition.
That seems good to me because I watched some of the others. Vanishing Line was the only one I managed to finish because it wasn't annoying to watch.
Garo is a really long series. Yeah.
Yep.
I like
for me,
Ultraman,
and I have to rewatch most of them. But for me, like, the first series is really good. The second series is really pretty good, and then it just kind of starts going downhill slowly from there, and they all just started to kind of lose me after a while.
Blazes, bro, do you remember how to switch riders?
Nice.
Yes, that's
They're still
what
good.
I'm doing right now. That's
They're
what
just
I'm doing
okay.
right now. Hold on.
I was just wondering if you had any questions. All right.
So
I have faulty memory. I'm not like retarded.
Season 3 was really good. Alright, at least you're enjoying Garo. That's cool.
Which one?
Yeah,
like the original Garo from 2005 was
Yeah,
really good.
I understand that
Makaino
about,
Hana was really good.
I understand
The movies, Red
The
Requiem.
movies have been good in general.
Yeah, those are really good.
The movies are definitely good.
Yep. What is it? Zero Black Blood was also really good, and Dragon Blood. Yeah, I really like all of them, especially Jinga.
So I'll continue answering your questions, chat. But I'm done. You can go.
Yes.
Take it away. I'm sorry.
Are we going back
bro.
on the track now?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just answering chat questions. I'm sorry.
This is when I have to just.
This is actually. I'm surprised we have so many people in chat today. That's cool.
Heck
How
yeah.
many do you have?
We got 5 right now.
Right now.
Wow. Wow.
I think the highest we had was like 10.
Am I the only who's frozen?
No.
Room died.
Well, as we try to get the room back, continue then. And I'll.
All right. I'm skipping over the main chunk of the episode because that's its own little thing.
Okay.
So at the very end of the episode, we get the last scene, which is Saber teaming up with Reika and Ryoga, Stella and Durandal, they find Storius' secret tower of infinite knowledge, and inside they find a bunch of people whose souls have been trapped in the books, which, if you've been watching the series, you'll remember is actually a plot hole that they are now filling in, because they said a whole bunch of people have been turned into books, but we never actually saw what happened to them.
Huh.
So they're actually filling that in. That is not like a hole where suddenly all that thing. No, they mentioned that way earlier, and now they're explaining what happened. So there you go.
All right.
We also see why, because another thing that is brought up, is another callback, is Evil Sophia. Story made his own Sophia. So that's also, they also bring that up. And basically, Storius' whole plan right now is to get Charybdis to eat everything. So Charybdis eats all the books with all the people in it. So they're eaten now. He eats the Evil Sophia. She's eaten now.
Dark pretty quickly.
Yep. Nope. He eats everything. He eats all the books. He eats Charybdis. Eats that. There's an awesome fight scene between the Free versus Charybdis.
About Scylla.
I don't know where Scylla is. I kind of wish that, now that you bring it up, I do wish there was a partner there, but no, it's just Charybdis.
That's true. They have not done like two things from the same story so far that I know of. Except
There's
for
actually,
like tangential like tie-in, like their weapon, like an attack being related to whatever.
All right, get on the point. Real quick,
So-
let me get the chat real quick.
Oh.
The first Zero spin-off. The first Zero spin-off series. Oh, glad you like that.
Wait, what
All
the
right.
fuck? We just left.
Connection
error.
failed.
All right, gonna
No,
remake
okay,
them.
we just need to make a new
I'll
room.
bet-
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
You want me to do it or you do it?
You do it. You gotta.
All right, I'll remake
Alright,
the
It's
room.
so-
worked well so far. So.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
So while a new room is being created, I will go.
Just continue.
So they have their awesome fight. There's a really funny moment where Saber uses Durandal's power to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
Uses the time powers, and then Saber gets mad at him because, "How dare you mimic my brother? His
She's-
powers are not yours. Don't copy him
She's
without
a
permission."
Brooklyn. Why did they do that to her character? I don't know.
We can talk about that a little more later. But the last thing in the chapter is Storius shows up again, talks shit about Charybdis, giving like, "Charybdis, you're a failure. How dare you let them beat you," and all this shit. And then Charybdis eats Storius. So Charybdis has now eaten everybody.
So, real quick, back to chat. Let me answer the question. One thing I'm curious: how come since Heisei era started through the Reiwa era, every Kamen Rider hero has a goofy, happy everyman instead of a badass?
I would say no.
He's right.
Well, it depends. Sometimes
It's a matter of opinion.
since like
Well done, to be
O's
fair.
onwards.
There's kind of yeah, from O's onward, like starting with Double, there's kind of been like the more relatable characters, and most of the time they're kind of goofy. It's not in every season, but like from Double forward, there have been more. I want to say more of them, because like we had Akiko as like the goofy like side character.
That's fair, but I feel
It's
like
not
the main
every
thing is
season, though.
seeing these writers. I feel like it's better seeing these writers go from being goofy happy everymen to badasses. Not every main hero needs to start a badass.
I don't think they were talking about main heroes. I think they were talking about like their supporting cast. If
I don't know. I
reading that
can't
right.
tell from the comments. So
Yeah, I'm making sure I read that right. I hope you're talking about the supporting cast, because like some of the main heroes can be goofy, and then like they get character development as time goes on, which I'm perfectly okay with, as long as it matters.
yeah, it's their journey. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's
Oh,
their
you meant
journey
the
to
main
becoming
heroes?
a
Okay.
badass.
Yeah.
It's their journey to turning into badasses.
Yep.
Like,
personally, I'd like to see more cyborgs. I miss my people getting, cyborgified against their will and then having to fight for justice while screaming "Pooh!" as they jump in the air and then punch something off a cliff. I miss that.
Look, look. I'm just saying.
Get that with 0-1? We definitely didn't.
I want to say those effects are hilarious, because when you see somebody in the show area just get hit off a cliff, and you just see a random doll just falling.
You see the ragdoll just getting spine, legs.
It's
I'm like, yes.
it's hilarious.
Gabo.
Now for
I'm
the
already here, Echo. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Now to
I
answer
yoked the gun.
okay. Now to answer like the
Nice.
main character type thing, it's mainly just for like character development. Kind of. Sometimes they don't change too much, but sometimes they change just enough. Like my favorite example in this case is Sogo, which led to Go2 transformation. It's just like he had to come to terms with part of himself, and once he did that, that's when he developed a little as a character and got that type of thing, his power up. So it's all about character development. It's not always the greatest, but like I said, it depends on the series.
I'm sure it probably was.
As a broad. They do start off goofy, but they have at least usually made the effort to make them. Like in the case of Gaim starts off completely at odds.
Guy went through the ringer.
That show is like the beginning of that show, and like even like the 2/3 mark are completely at odds with each other. It's like two different shows stapled together for no apparent
Same with
And I don't know how
Shinosuke
much of
from
that-
Drive, honestly, because he went through something, so he's kind of like a lazy recluse who just does the job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
because he doesn't trust himself to do it right, partly because of
What happened,
There's
yeah.
plot reasons, yeah.
and then like he just develops over time to be the writer that he is, to the point where like he so this is a big spoiler, like he to the point where he doesn't need to be a writer in that weird way. I might have worded it wrong, but like he doesn't
Yeah,
need
I
need
getcha.
the powers to be a stand-up dude, like he has more trust in himself now. So it's like I said, it's more like for character development. And like I understand in like this big umbrella sense, it's just like they're not all like, they're kind of goofy. They start out that way. They're not all like passing through like Decade or just like a serious dude who's well trained like Hibiki. It's just, I get it. I completely get it. It's kind of a way for them to be more relatable, just to
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
Same with Saber, honestly. Segue back. Saber was kind of just like,
Yeah.
I'm a novel dude, write novels. Now look at him.
Where's Blazes Bro?
I invited him.
Okay.
I don't know.
Get in here.
I'm just gonna do 1v1s until.
Oh, all right.
Sorry about that. Just
That's
it
fine.
is what it is.
I get you. It gives me more time to talk about.
Have I seen Metal Heroes? I've seen a little bit. I know Just Beyond they added to Crunchyroll, which was honestly a very weird surprise. But I looked at the newer generation Metal Heroes like Gavon and them, and I like those a lot. I haven't completely delved into the older ones just yet, but I will. Frag though.
Watch Gavan. Watch the Rescue Hero shows. Those are great. Like
Blue
Soul
Swat?
Brain. Soul Brain, Exceed Draft. Watch them. Exceed Draft's not done being subbed, but Soul Brain and
Yeah, Just Beyond was
no.
good. I queued up
my
for
brain.
one.
I'm having a huge brain fart. The other one, the trilogy. You've got Soul Brain.
Blue
and
SWAT?
Exceed
No,
Draft.
Blue SWAT wasn't part of it.
Blue SWAT is like thematically very similar,
Yeah.
but I don't think made by the same people.
Gotcha.
Unless it is, I don't know.
You also like Jamper?
All right.
Yeah, Jampersan. Yeah.
Metal Heroes are great.
Yeah, so
It's
good.
just sad we haven't gotten anything for a while there.
Yeah,
All right.
They tried to do a resurgence, but
Well,
we'll get into that. We'll get into
Well, kinda.
that. Giga.
Let's go, Studio Giga. They're bringing sexy back, and I mean that. I've been
I'm
waiting
sorry.
for weeks to use that joke.
Okay. Well,
Hey, high five, Frank. I'm sorry, Dud.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, Dud. Chat should be.
no, it's been a while since we had actual like people in chat who want to talk about stuff. So it's good to talk to chat. It just
I
so
understand.
you two do 1v1s for a while. I'm gonna try and get through the rest of the
I'm
show.
sorry, Dud. I'm sorry.
It's cool. So the last little bit of the main plot, I guess, is so Storius gets eaten. So there goes our main character, our main bad guy. He's dead now. He's been eaten. Just kidding. He's back. He breaks out of Charybdis. Charybdis has some like stomach pains. Now Storius breaks out, but he's now fused with the knowledge of everything he's eaten, of that Charybdis ate.
Type of bullshit.
So it's all part of Storius' master plan. He got Charybdis
You
to
getting
eat
this
everything,
too, Echo?
so he
I'm
could
jumping.
fuse.
My screen's white.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on. Did it show, like, for the versus screen, nobody on it?
No.
For you?
No, you're in. You're in. He's beating the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Carry on.
I don't get Ren's arc either.
We will. Okay, so that part of the episode is done. We will now go into Ren's arc because that moment, this fight in episode 43, is one of the most beautiful things I have seen Ryder try to attempt in a long time.
Yeah.
The fight between Ren and Azat in episode 43 is fantastic.
Okay.
Absolutely brilliant. This should have happened much earlier. It should have happened a lot earlier, but I am happy we got it nonetheless.
Ren needed something because he was kind of just there for a while.
Exactly. Ren has been dealing. Ren is kind of dealing with a lot of doubts in like what he wants to do. Like, why is he fighting? Why is he a swordsman? And all that shit.
Okay.
That is what.
So
It just said finish, and it said I won.
that's weird.
Brilliant. All right.
So
this game works.
done.
I am going
To answer
okay.
chat, can you kind of explain
So, Yes.
explain Ren's arc because they kind of didn't understand it.
that's what I'm going to try to do. So
Okay.
Initially, if you remember at the start of the series, Ren was all
Ooh,
about
Garo
just
box
like
set.
might
Nice.
makes right.
Nice, Leonardo.
I am the strongest, and thus I'm right. Whoever wins is morally in the. Basically, strength equals morality and all that stuff, which is not a good view to have, especially if you're a hero. And so that's why he essentially teams up with Disaster, because Disaster kind of has that same kind of mentality as well. It's all about the fighting for them.
So might makes
That is
right
why
in a
they-
sense.
Yes.
Oh, you
That is
enjoyed
what
it,
they
was
do.
it?
That is
Nice.
what they live for. Disaster is essentially what Ren was going to become.
Ah, yeah. Ren was just kind of everywhere when he started. Yeah, I agree with that.
Exactly. And then after like the guild essentially disbanded and Kento died, he kind of had to like face facts about like, what am I doing with my life? What am I fighting for? And all that shit. And Disaster, being the representation of everything he was going to become, doesn't like that at all. And that's why Disaster had such a beef with Saber, just like, you're putting all these thoughts into his head, like...
White screen.
Oh, God.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna change back to, I'm gonna change
Wired.
my connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Alright.
So...
I'm sorry.
I will try to get into a fight with you, I guess.
Yeah, do it.
I'm sorry, Dud.
No, it's fine. So that's why Disaster got so angry at like Saber for putting all these doubts and stuff into his head, because Disaster just wanted another sparring partner. Essentially,
yeah. Why does
Disaster
connection to Ren?
Disaster has no reason for living. Disaster was created on a whim by Storius. And all he lives to do is fight. That is Disaster's purpose. And he never thought he had one otherwise. Ren realizes there's more to life than just fighting at the end of the day. And that's how that fight kind of starts. They don't explicitly state this out. They don't explicitly state anything.
Yeah, a lot of it was in supplementary material, to be quite honest. So,
yeah, no, they don't explicitly state anything. But Disaster essentially represents all the bad things about Ren and what Ren was going to become.
So why does he attach himself to Ren then?
Because all the other writers had something stronger to fight for.
Okay.
Well, Buster's fighting for his family. Slash is fighting. Slash has been a writer, gets it from his grandpa, and he's this swordsmith. That he fights for that. It's not really well explained, but that's not what they're going for. They're trying to go for a more symbolic thing. This is why I like it so much, because writer generally, it spells everything out, and they're trying not to do that for this. They're really trying hard not to. And just immediately spell it out, which is what I love about it.
Not to like interrupt you, but when doing it kind of like that, and like just the way they did it, especially for Ren, kind of is like kind of confusing. Like, I'm not saying. I think
a lot of it is because it took so long.
Yeah, like they just shoved his stuff into the background. I get where you're coming from, but I also get where like he's coming from. Like, it's weird in a way, because it's like I myself don't get it.
You need to watch the whole series.
See, what the thing is, what I'm getting here, the big vibes I've been getting from Saber for a while, is that they had a storyboard written up, and it was about maybe 20 to 30 episodes worth of storyboard. And they were like, okay, we've got this. We know how we want everybody to end up. We know how we want them to start, but we have absolutely no earthly idea what to do in the middle.
No, see, he watched the whole series. Well, up to 43. Look, this is like I said, I'm confused too. I'm confused right along with you. So
I know, and maybe
Ren basically gets put on the sacrificial altar because the writers were like, we have to stall for time.
This 100% should have happened earlier.
Yeah,
this 100% should have happened way earlier.
They had to stall for time because Bandai said you need to have these merch upgrades. And you have to fit them in.
Yeah, Ren's story was honestly shoved into the background. Like, I'm not. This is not to take away from.
No, and that's 100%. I agree with that 100%. Ren's story was shoved into the background for most of the series.
Yeah,
and that shouldn't have happened. I 100% agree with that.
Oh yeah, true. He definitely, if Disaster just lives the fight, he should be going after everybody. But for some reason, they gave him and Ren this type of attachment, and they don't explain it too well.
I think Disaster kind of, again, sees himself in Ren and wants Ren to give. They kind of try to give each other purpose, I guess, in a way.
Shut up,
Disaster.
Trey. I'm sorry, Dad. Go ahead.
I know, I get it, but Disaster kind of, because it's the whole thing where like Disaster was like, in the episode specifically, he's like, "Oh, you should be doing this, this, and this," and then when he met up with Saber, it was like, "Oh, it's your fault that Ren has all these doubts about himself."
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. It was...
That's honestly what it is. You're 100% right with that, except Disaster's not Ren. But you are 100% right. He's not Ren literally, he's Ren figuratively.
Oh, so it's like, so you're saying, so your interpretation
the other side
is
of the coin.
Yeah, if that was where Ren would honestly end up. Is that what you're saying?
That is what Ren would have become if he didn't like start thinking about, if he hadn't met Toma and all the other writers and started really contemplating like what he was doing.
Okay.
So you're right.
I get
in a
that,
figurative, not in a literal sense, but in a figurative sense.
I kind of get that, but I just wish they didn't shove him in the background. I honestly don't.
Again, I agree with that.
Okay.
But the fight itself is so well done, and it really gets to the heart of like Ren finally, accepting like who he is and his new like conviction on life. Like,
yeah,
white screen again.
Oh, come on.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna restart my PS4. Hell with this.
Alright.
He will be right back after these commercial breaks.
I am so sorry.
It's all good, dude. It's all
That's
good.
fine.
I'm just gonna queue up again. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that would have been easier to understand. Weird, but interesting to understand. Then again,
that would have been easier to understand, yes, but this is the one time writer is trying to be subtle with his storytelling. If you are at least trying to comprehend it, then I appreciate you for putting in the effort. If you still don't get it after all this, then that's fine. But they're really trying hard with Ren to do something greater than just oh, here's a bunch of fight scenes and oh, we're just gonna spell out all the character development for you. They're trying to do something more subtle, and it really works. As for the actual fight,
that's cool.
Like, there's a bunch of really good moments, like when Ren starts, because at first he starts using Blaze's moves. They specifically call that out, and his ass is like, "No, you can't do that," and beats the shit out of Ren. And then Ren gets knocked down. He gets back up, starts using his own fighting style, and that gets Disaster excited because, Disaster's like, "Oh, there's the Ren I know. There's the me I know. He's becoming more like me." And then he's like, "No, I am not you. I am Ren Akamichi." And then Disaster goes, "I am Disaster." And that's a really strong moment.
Okay, I get it. I because you said that, now I kind of get it.
Yes.
It's still kind of weird, but
this fight
is
Ren and Disaster separating. And Ren finally becoming his own person and who he wants to be in the future. That is what this fight is.
I get it.
And then we get.
I just wish they did it better. I got you though. No,
and then we get a really great fight scene for the rest of this, where they cue up the new insert song, sung by May, and they go full anime on this. And the fight is just beautifully choreographed and well done.
Yeah. I get you. Because if we said it that way, it'd be easier, but...
If they said he was a clone, it would have been way easier to understand. 100%. Mm-hmm. They didn't want to do that, for whatever reason. Whether the clone theory wouldn't just make sense or whatnot, but they decided not to do that. And what we have is what we have right now. And so they do the fight, and it was a beautifully done song, and the choreography works with the song as well. Like, you get the big slashes right at the start of the frame. It's really well done. And the final moments, where Ren is just like, where Disaster's fading away and is just like, "Remember to eat the ginger," and he's just like, "Yeah, man, no way." And they still have that antagonistic relationship, friendly antagonism between them. And it's the final breaths of disaster. Like, disaster is always going to be with Ren. Ren will never... There's always the chance that Ren could become disaster anyways. But I feel like... But this fight is him growing past that, hopefully. And it's still a part of him, but it's not who he is. You know?
Alright.
That's kind of like that's the final message of the fight. Is that it's a part of him, but he's moving on.
He ate the ginger but didn't like it.
Yeah, no. he tried it at least.
Alright.
But man, that fight is so... It almost makes up for the long wait we had to do, but it really should have been done earlier.
Fair enough.
I also wish that we would have seen Ren's new attitude with the rest of the writers in this episode. Unfortunately, we don't. But hopefully we see that coming up. And we see Ren officially join the crew back again with his new outlook on life and all that shit. So
Fair enough.
I'm looking forward to the next episodes of Saber.
Alright.
Whew! Alright, so that was
Zenkai.
2 weeks ago, Saber.
So we got 2 weeks worth of Saber done?
No, that was only one episode of Saber.
Okay.
The other episode is part of the crossover. Honestly, since we aren't getting any episodes next week, we can probably save the crossover for next week.
Alright, we can alright, yeah. We'll talk crossover next week. That works. That
Alright.
works.
The other 2 episodes then, we got Zenkaiser and 1 episode of Trigger to do. I noticed that it's not getting us in a fight.
Yeah.
So I will try to exit and re-enter again.
Then I will try.
Then there's we have 3 episodes of Trigger.
We only have 2 right now. We'll talk about 1 today.
No, the third one came out. Oh wait,
second
no.
and third. Third came out.
Yeah. I forgot we did the first episode already.
Yeah.
My fault. So yeah, chat. That was my bad.
So that was Saber 43. The other episode that aired with that is Zenkaiser 19, which is the debut of the Zenkaiju gear, and Zenkaiser is powered up form.
He become Dragon Caesar.
He did become Dragon Caesar. We also find out, I wasn't expecting this, but we find out what happened to Zenkaiser's parents.
Oh.
They were turned into AIs, I think? Something like
Too
that?
bad no Kamen Rider or Ultraman. And look, about the game thing. I'm sorry to cut you off, Doug.
We have Kamen Rider Tamagotchi. It's trying to get us in a fight again.
What you wish for?
It's trying to get us in a fight again, isn't it, Frag?
It is, absolutely.
If they
There.
they at all decide to do a game, they're not gonna announce it till the very last minute. The very last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate when they do that. It's so stupid.
Yeah. It's just annoying, because, like, oh, here's the game. Oh, how are we gonna... It's coming out,
Like with
in a
Memory of
week.
Heroes.
Or whatever.
Like with Memory
Yeah.
of Heroes, they did like the last 2-3 months before it came out, and we're just like, huh? It came out of nowhere, and it was a complete surprise, and it was a very fun game. But like, dang,
It was.
bro. Like maybe a month or two
So-
before release. It's just weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, Zenkaiser's parents are robots, or some sort of AI contracts. Don't know if they're, like, alive or anything, but that's what happened. It's funny. Stacy saw the picture of them in the previous episode, and then
Because
Stacey-
Bandai's fucking weird.
yes, Bandai's weird. So Stacy saw a picture of them in previous episode, and then it's like, oh, I recognize those two. Those are these AI, I guess, or maybe their bodies are like frozen. That's what I originally thought. They were like bodies were frozen or something. But then Stacy like tries calling out to them by doing Zenkaiser's pose. So it's funny seeing Stacy do the whole like Himitsuno's power, Zenkaiser, and all that stuff. But that's pretty hilarious. They managed to wake up for a second, send the data for the Zenkaiju gear to Sechan, and then Sechan and Flint team up to make the gear. So that's how that gear gets made.
Interesting.
And then we get the actual fight with it against the Rhinoceros Beetle World, which is fine. We're not supposed to take it or leave it. We do
I
get
like
the
it.
Abba Ranger gear though, which just gives Two Kaiser Abba Killer's pen, which he draws pictures with.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
He drew some type of sap.
Maple syrup
There you
that
go,
attracts
syrup.
rhinoceros beetles. I mean,
Yeah.
so that's a fun little thing there.
Zenkai's fun though. Like, just Zenkai's just too fun. I'm never getting over the Jetman scene. I'm sorry. I'm bringing it up every week. That's beautiful.
Hey, we got to fight.
Nice.
Oh,
They
How
gotta
did that go
fight.
though?
Yeah, unfortunately. Not with me.
don't worry, I'll have a white screen again. It'll be fine.
So yeah, there's that.
I'm an optimist.
That's how he gets the gear.
Mhm.
We're not gonna have a white screen, boys. I can
All right,
see
cool.
again.
As for the actual power up, it's pretty good. Again, it's basically Zenkaiser just in a Dragon Caesar suit, so that's cool. He has the giant tail drill that he uses to fight stuff. Very nice. Does a typical super strong, awesome power up things. Has his own theme song. Power, 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 power up. Ow. So that's pretty nifty.
Mhm.
And then, like, it's not a very complicated episode.
Right.
And what else had? Then he beats it. I love the finisher. He throws the tail up in the air, and then he does the whole charges up the blaster and blasts it right as the tail gets in the way. So he like blasts the tail at the monster and drills through him. That's a nice touch.
That's pretty cool.
They beat it up. Monster goes big like usual, and they fight. Everything becomes trees.
Was he in mech mode or no?
No, he didn't go. Zenkaiser himself didn't go giants in this one. They're
Alright.
saving that for next episode, next week's episode, anyway.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, that's basic. That's the basic episode. The only major plot reveal is that Zenkaiser's parents are alive in some way, shape, or form. Not exactly sure how, but we'll find that out
because-
later.
I mean, he's obviously
Nano Machine, son.
an android.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That was not the button I wanted.
Nano Machine, son.
Androids are cool. We like androids.
Some of us more than others.
Mm-hmm. So that is Zenkaiser, episode 19 in a nutshell. We can save
I was gonna say save
20
Ultraman.
for next week.
I was also gonna say save Ultraman.
Save episode 2 of Trigger?
Yeah, 2 and 3.
3? Didn't we talk about episode 2?
No,
No, we did not.
we discussed episode.
That was going to be
1.
last week.
Oh, right. You're right.
It gives
you're
more
right,
people
you're right,
time
you're
to
right.
catch up on Trigger. Trigger.
Well, Trigger only has 3 episodes, so.
Yeah, but
Alright.
Yeah, Trigger's good though.
Okay, so
Trigger.
so we want to save so we want to just save like we're doing with Saber and Zenkaiser. We want to save it for the week after. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we would have talked about episode 1 this week, but we already did that. So
Yeah.
oh well. All right,
It's all good.
cool.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
But
right
I needed to talk about episode 43 because 43 has some really good moments. Like that fight with his ass is so good, and I love that writer is actually trying for some subtle storytelling. And if you're actually trying to understand it and you still don't get it, then that's fine. But if you're just gonna be like, I don't get it, therefore it is bad, that is where I'm gonna have to fucking punch you in the face.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
I know, but if you just want to be like,
If you
lol,
talk-
it don't make sense. I'm dumb, therefore it's not good. I'm just
I think most people's complaints are that the show is just like completely squandered Ren as a character, and this is way too little, too late.
It should have happened a lot earlier. 100%. 100%. This should have happened much earlier.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. Budgie's not gonna hurt you anymore.
I blocked him, so he can't. So
He's like, Budgie doesn't exist, man.
I don't know what his deal is.
Idiot, you know. Let's finish off on a
Or
good
rather,
note.
I do know what his deal is, but I'm not gonna say it.
So remember the right screen that Frag was complaining about?
You got it?
Ah, it has returned.
Yes.
So where we do? Oh,
It's gotta be
why you guys
Blaze.
got a white screen against me?
I don't know.
Echo, I think you're doing something in the background that is taking up your download bandwidth, and I know Judge Judy's pictures are an important part of your daily
I am
breakfast,
not playing.
but you know, I get it, dude. It's
I'm
all
not
right.
playing.
It's got that cake. It's okay.
But you don't tell me who has the cake. Dun's gonna get a win today.
I'm sorry. I'm just honestly really happy that Saber is trying to be a bit more like intellectual than past writers. So whether or not it succeeds is up to you.
Fair enough.
But I can't hate this. Like Ren jumped up a couple notches in my writer for my Saber writer scale. Like who's my favorite and whatnot.
Fair
Just
enough.
by this one episode alone. Like I know you two haven't gotten there yet, but it's really good.
Like I said, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
And I think that basically covers superhero time. So if we're not gonna talk about the
Nah.
we're gonna say Trigger and then save the crossovers for because we're not getting any new episodes this week. So
Nah, we need stuff to talk about. While we got time, I could go over like some Senki type ish, but not like spoiler or nothing. It's just everything we assumed about Senki so far. Kind of.
wait, no, hold on. We would be talking about Trigger episode 2 this week, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because episode 3 came out.
Yeah.
So do we want to do Trigger 2 or save Trigger 2?
I'll save and Trigger too.
Okay, saving Trigger 2.
Yeah, because we're almost done
Well,
anyway.
I imagine the crossover shouldn't take too much time to go over. Not a whole lot happens, so
Yeah. Like.
it was mostly Saber 43 that has a lot of stuff in it that I wanted to get to. So
I will say, like, when it comes to what was that? Senki? Yeah, a lot of things we assumed for Senki, and like we heard of, pretty much on the money. That
like the identity of the mysterious boy, yeah, we got that.
the whole it's like some people who've seen it and like talked about it, like it's just a love letter for both series. It's kinda a little more. Apparently, it's like a little more focused on Saber. But that's because stories and whatnot, and the Zenkaiju do their
The stories are kind of Saber's whole gimmick from the beginning, so yeah.
Yeah, and like the Zenkaiju do their thing. Not a Zenkaiju are, but like they said it all comes together well enough. Kind of like the first Tyson movie did. It's just like it's just dumb fun with like the cameos and stuff. And I'm okay.
But you
with
know
that.
what? That's fine.
Yeah, because the last few Tyson films haven't been great. Have not been great. But I do want to talk crossovers as like a whole nother topic in general. But if that's all for Senki, is like the reception was pretty good, then like I'm here for it. Freaking, I need a new superhero crossover, man. Even if it's not.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to when it finally gets subs. It's gonna take a while, but yeah.
They put the what? Oh, they put it in there for real? Oh, nice.
Oh, karate's in the Olympics now. That's cool.
Also skateboarding, and
yeah, I saw that. I saw that fall. That hurt.
that one stung. But more to the point, the gold medal, the first gold medalist is Japanese native, which was pretty cool.
Neat. Of karate or
skateboarding.
Oh,
Yeah.
skateboarding.
So the first gold medal of skateboarding
surfing? They got surfing
ever.
too?
Surfing is in too now, yeah.
Nice.
I haven't seen the surfing yet. I do want to. I also want to watch the women's skateboarding. I'm not big on skateboarding, but I do find the culture fascinating.
I need the dude who was doing the volleyball thing to like go touch some grass though. He was all on the booty. That's where that camera was the whole time. On booty. Bro, go touch some grass, bro. Like, come on now. Take a deep breath. Get yourself
Nah,
together.
he knows why people are watching volleyball.
But
like,
come on, man. Like I said, do better. Be better. Touch some grass. I understand we've been cooped up for too long. You know, you probably.
Oh, well, free win for Echo.
What makes this different from every other Summer Olympics where they focus on the booty, though?
Because
It isn't.
2021.
It isn't different.
2021. Oh,
It's a year late.
So, did they make a reference to Akira in the opening ceremony? I didn't have a chance to watch it. I think that would have been too on the
No,
nose if they did.
they scaled back the opening ceremonies.
That's
they had
probably
to.
good.
Um,
But I was
the only-
kind of hoping they would, just because the timing.
yeah, I know.
The only thing
I'm
I
just saying,
know
my
is
man
that
was in there, bro.
in the
Like,
opening
he was in
ceremonies
there.
during like the only thing I know is during the opening march they played a lot of like video game music, like the main Dragon Quest theme was in there.
Monster Hunter.
The FF7 Victory theme got in there. Some music from Nier got in there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I believe Sonic also got in there.
Don't
I'm not
play
sure
with
what
me.
Sonic's-
Don't play with me.
No, that's what I heard. Is that I don't know what Sonic's on,
I
but
gotta listen to this. Look,
Sonic apparently got into the Olympics.
well, it would make sense. Mario and Sonic be at the Olympics all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been having Olympic Games for a minute.
Since Beijing 2008.
Look, all I'm saying is, man, like, my man was in there. He was just in there. That's all I'm saying. Dragon Quest got into deep.
Dragon Quest 100%. Kingdom Hearts as well. They did play. Oh yeah, Kingdom.
Why?
They played the Olympic the Olympus theme from Kingdom Hearts during the opening march.
I don't know if I approve. That's reaching real hard.
Dragon Quest, Eldritch theme, Final Fantasy, the Victory Fanfare,
Yeah,
Tales
Eldritch,
of
baby.
Series, Sorio's theme, the Shepherd, Monster Hunter, Proof of the Hero,
Wait,
Kingdom Hearts,
Sorius.
Olympus Coliseum,
Story?
Tales of Series, Sori's theme. I haven't seen.
okay, never mind,
I haven't
never
seen.
mind.
I haven't played the Tales of game.
Well, Shin Megami
Chrono
Tensei.
Trigger got in. Frog's theme. Frog's theme from Chrono Trigger.
So what did they do? Just get like the Square Symphonic Orchestra to do all the work, and they were like,
Ace
just
Combat,
come up with a
First
playlist.
Flight,
Probably.
Tales
They
of
got
Series.
no way did they get First Flight in.
They got Ace Combat, First Flight. That's it.
What the fuck?
Tales of
What
Series, Royal.
drugs are these people on?
Tales of Series, Royal Capital, Majestic Grandeur, Monster Hunter, Setting Off Breeze,
Yeah!
Chrono
What's up,
Trigger,
Onyx?
a number from Chrono Trigger, Robo's theme. Here we go. Sonic the Hedgehog, Starlight Zone,
Yeah! Starlight Zone. Oh no.
Winning
That's a good
11,
pick.
Winning
That's a
11
good
Pro
pick.
Evolution Soccer, eFootball Walk-On theme. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy main theme got in. Fantasy Star Universe Guardians.
Yeah!
Kingdom Hearts again, Heroes Fanfare.
Eh.
Gradius Nemesis, Zero Act 1-1.
No way.
What?
No way.
Gradius got in.
No
Nier,
brainer.
Song of the Ancients.
Earth.
I don't
Saga
know.
Series Medley 2016. And Soul Calibur, The Brave New Stage of History.
Nani.
So yeah, the Olympics happened.
What about like that was all the video game stuff, right? Or was that all the things in general?
That's all the video game stuff. I
What
don't
did
know
they have?
I imagine they played other stuff.
I didn't think they. I'd heard they didn't like do any like anime stuff. Really, they like avoided that pretty actively.
Nah,
I don't know why.
I kind of want to know because like
I imagine there was a bit more about like Japanese pop culture and all that in the original games, but with the pandemic and all that, they scaled it
I would
a lot.
assume they would do like anime because Dragon Ball was like one of the like it was
I
Dragon
imagine
Ball
there.
and someone else.
If I would have had to guess, the original script for the opening ceremony had a whole bunch of stuff revolving around anime and whatnot, and the video games would have been just saved for the March. That's my theory. I don't know. So, let me see. 20.
Get you. No, I would have think they would do anime because like Conan, Goku, Usagi, and a couple. I think Doraemon and a couple others are like anime representatives.
If you remember when Tokyo got the Olympics back in Rio.
Oh right.
They had Mario come in and grab it. So
that's wild. Right, it's really much. I don't know, my dude. I don't know.
oh, here, let me see. Okay. So the placards that every country holds up for the opening ceremony that has like the name of the city on it, right? Or name of the country rather. Those were manga bubbles.
Oh,
Like,
that's interesting.
Those are speech bubbles from manga.
Yeah, we got a power. We should have got that. Okay, that's funny.
But I think that's the only references I can get. There wasn't like a big grand ceremony that there has been in past years, which I get. It's understandable.
That 180 was pretty slick.
Yeah. Freaking, I feel icky.
Oh no! I'm dead.
Yeah, unfortunately,
That
no
was
anime
clean.
series.
Yeah, that was somebody had told me that, and I was like, okay. They didn't know about the video game thing, but
Just a bunch of gaming music though got in, which
That's nice.
as a gaming fan, which gaming's like my #1 hobby, so I personally consider it.
all
So, as a
Square
gaming
Enix
fan,
and Bandai
I'm really
Namco
happy.
though. I'm like, oh, and you know some Sega.
Good job, Sonic. You made it. You made
Well,
it.
I imagine doing anything from like Mario would have been just too goofy. I don't know.
Nah,
But then again, we
probably
got Sonic, so I don't know.
Sonic music slaps. No matter, even if the game is bad, the music slaps.
They do have consistently good soundtracks for sure. Oh, let me actually change my writing.
Alright,
real
this
quick.
will be the last one, and then
All right, that makes sense.
This damn combo.
you got more T-shirts. Yeah, what'd you get? Oh, you might get more. You should get some more, dude.
I got a bunch of the 20th anniversary runs, and I picked up one for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah,
so
I was
I'm
trying
happy.
to get I was just trying to get the anniversary one.
The 50th one with like all the belts, and then I got a sweatshirt for the 50th as well with the big 50th logo on it.
That's
So.
what I wanted to get, but like, I ain't have money.
Money
Here
is
I
hard to
am
come
just
by
with my-
sometimes.
Ultraman shirts that just have like an Art Deco Ultraman face.
I want to get an Ultraman one.
It's like they're not official merch at all, but they're very classy. I might send a link.
Ultraman.
Is it bad if I considered buying Ultraman
Nah.
merch just to piss off Blaze?
Why would that piss
Why
off
would,
Blaze?
why would you
Because it would specifically be the Netflix figure.
Oh,
The Ultraman from the Netflix series.
You might have to
Go
talk.
ahead. Like
I considered that just to piss off Blaze. But...
Make sure you sing the 4Kids.
they
theme.
look cool. They just have no business whatsoever being Ultraman. It's
They look fantastic.
they look good. It's just like Ultraman. They ain't. It's a great
I know.
Henshin Hero series, but Ultraman, no.
Eh,
not at
so
all.
what you should do to piss off Blaze is just like sing the 4Kids Tika theme to him. He hates
I noticed you posted that in the music. You posted that on the
freaking
Discord
good, man.
again.
It's freaking
Again.
good, man. Like, they even got some of the episodes from the dub on YouTube, and I'm like, what? Granted, it's not from Supro, but still. Alright.
Yeah, it's widescreen. Yeah.
Alright, that.
It's on your end, Echo. I don't know how, but the communication ain't working there. I don't. Damn, my PS4 don't want to talk. So just bully me mercilessly.
Alright.
Right.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, nothing really significant at the opening ceremonies. Unfortunately, there's a universe out there where coronavirus never happened, and the Tokyo Olympics were freaking fantastic. But
Yes,
that
but
we don't live in that
on the
universe.
downside,
Yes.
World War II happened twice.
So World War II too.
Yes.
Okay.
Electric Boogaloo.
Not World War III. World War II too.
World War II too. Yes, there is a
Okay.
difference.
Yes.
There is a difference, exactly like there's a difference apparently between sharks and megalodon.
God
A
damn
megalodon is a shark,
It is.
an archaeo shark, and it is the same thing. If you say it's a shark, you are correct.
He's
Oh
not
no,
let-
it's a megalodon. It's like,
he's
You
not
are.
letting it go.
yeah, it's
Let it go.
fucking. It's fucking.
Why-
I won again, though. I won again.
You weren't fighting me. You were fighting Echo.
Yeah, but I won. It said you win. I didn't.
Oh, you
lose
got the white
anything.
screen as well again. Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's it. That's enough time. Alright, everybody, thank you.
You see,
Tune in.
you see, Bandai Namco, if you just release a new Kamen Rider Climax game, you can kill these servers off.
Yeah,
Yes.
Replace them
better one.
with servers for a new game.
yeah,
which
alright,
would be
that's it.
nice.
That's it, everybody.
Or you
I've
just
actually-
repurpose these servers for that game.
We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, let's not. Let's not go with what they'll absolutely be doing.
Let me-
They will do that, by the way. That's
I
not
know.
even.
That's
like,
why I
they'll-
said it.
They'll do it.
I wanna,
Don't give them the idea.
I want to say thanks for the follows, guys. Everybody who joined in today.
Yeah, no. Thanks everybody for
Thank you.
showing up. It's been
Thank-
fun. It was a
Thank
fun
you.
day.
Thank you so much.
For what it's worth, I have been making headway on Climax Scramble.
Yes.
Hey,
I
cool.
forget who I unlocked last. I think it was. I'm in that gauntlet where they're just like every single mission is a
Yeah,
new
where
rider
they
that
just
they're
where
just
they
dumping
throw
them
all
on
the
you. Yeah.
where they just throw all the pre-decade writers at you.
Yeah, like so I'm probably up around like Ryuki or so on
Let
that
me know
point,
when you're
so-
getting ready to do the last fight. I want to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be maining Shadow Moon. For sure.
Why are you like this?
Well, at least I'm not gonna be maining Cross
You
Z
haven't
like
even-
friggin' Clank.
Fair
You haven't
enough.
even played as Shadow Moon.
I know. I saw his ult where
I
he
know
does
where you
like
are in
two
the
sword
story.
swings, and that's it. He
Okay.
did two sword swings at Gates, and Gates was like, I took no damage from this, and I'm like, this is gonna be fun.
He's
Like I
torturing himself.
watched it happen. Like I just sat back and let like the two AI walk around in circles at each other for like a solid minute. Shadow Moon. So then I have to intervene. Shadow Moon like gets enough to go into his super mode. He goes super mode. He does his ult, and it's like sword slash, single sword slash, and I'm like, that's a tragedy.
I told you they did Shadow Moon dirty.
I knew they shafted him, but I was like, oh, maybe they'll at least give him like an electro grab or like, I don't know, a sword toss. No, he gets a sword toss somewhere in there. He shoots like a red beam of light, which may or may not be the Satan Saber. I'm like, this is gonna hurt.
I told you they treated him like trash, man.
Masked Rider!
So, let me see. Who is...
Just gonna
So-
talk to Chad a little bit. Yeah, I can see why that. I imagine there's probably a lot of demand for the English Asia versions, just because that has to accommodate essentially the rest of the world,
Yeah.
pretty much.
like I said, guys.
So yeah, I don't imagine the English Asian version going to go down in price anytime soon. If at all.
For this?
Yeah.
Scramble or fighters, really.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those remain fairly static. I want to say, because I looked at Scramble. Not that I was going to get a Switch for it, but it was like out of interest. That's, I think, stayed basically the same price since it came out, like $50 bucks or so plus import duties.
Yeah. I already got mine. I got a Switch already. There's everything, so I got mine Scramble. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'd love to get a Switch, but like realistically, there's only like 3.
And I get that.
Games,
yeah.
And I'm just like,
if there's not enough on you for the console, don't bother.
Yeah, like I wanna, but like it would have been a much easier sell like right before I was like this close to pulling the trigger for Daemon X Machina, and then they announced it for Steam, and I was like, okay, that's easy. And then they did the same thing for Octopath Traveler, which I was interested in, and something else, and I can't remember what that something else was. If they do the same thing for... It doesn't look like they're going to do the same thing for Astral Chain, because Nintendo funded it. So Astral Chain remains like my biggest salient reason to get that console, and I'm like, I can't.
That game is so good.
It looks fun, and
that's basically what I got it for.
And then there's the Zoids game, and just because I like my animal robots, and then I saw, it doesn't have online multiplayer. I'm like, okay, why?
Well, you might as well just pull a Scramble with that one. But
yeah,
low key though, you gotta have stuff you want to play on it. Otherwise, don't get it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
if you're a big Nintendo fan, it's perfect for you.
Excuse me.
But if you're not, then
get Astral Chain. That game is fun.
I was very much a Nintendo fan, but I just like
you gotta have a.
They're not releasing enough stuff that I'm like, this is a must-have. I'm like, oh yeah, Mario Odyssey looks fun. I don't need Breath of the Wild because that's already out on the Wii U. Is already out on. You
got a Wii U?
Yeah, for Xenoblade Chronicles X, basically.
Oh, okay.
And Wonderful 101 and Bayo 2, and let me say that one out of those was definitely worth it, but like Wonderful 101 I adore. I love that game, but it is like work to play that game. It is not easy at all. And it's gimmicky. I inherited that Wii U.
I finally got it on the Switch.
Someone who had one.
I adore Wonderful 101.
I got it on Switch.
That's my first experience as well. And I adore the story and all the characters.
I had it on like Wii U, but I got it on Switch afterwards.
I didn't really find it that difficult to play on Switch.
It's much easier now that it doesn't require the touchpad business.
Yeah.
True.
It's so much more playable. Having played it on PC, it is so much more playable now. It is by far the better version.
Monster Hunter Rise and Stories 2 are fine, but you got to be into Monster Hunter for that.
But Rise is coming out on PC, and Stories 2 is out on PC, so womp womp. I have Stories 2. Stories 2 is rad. It's literally head-to-head battles the entire game. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, so just counter everything and take no damage. Got it.
The turtle strategy.
Yeah,
the original Monster Hunter Stories, at least early game, felt a little harder. It's still overwhelming. But we never got any of the extra add-on stuff for that. It was on the 3DS, and we got none of the extra stuff. It was also on mobile too, but I don't think we got that in the West localized.
All right.
I need sleep.
I'm gonna end it here, guys. Catch you later.
See you later.
Catch you tomorrow for Mobile Suit Monday, and I don't know if Greg is gonna be here for next Mondays.
I won't be able to do Mecha Mondays, but I will be able to do Mobile Suit Monday.
Alright, so Mobile Suit
And
Monday.
then I am going to be incommunicado for 2 weeks.
That's fair. That is fair. But we
Unless
will.
I actually remember to turn on, pop into Discord using my phone, which is unlikely. I'm a forgetful boy.
But yeah, Mobile Suit Monday, tomorrow we will be discussing the Gundam tournament. We gotta talk about that while playing some Gundam. We gotta get all that set up. Cause Gundam tournament, we're gonna do a Gundam tournament.
Makes sense.
We gotta get that set up. I gotta make sure, cause Shinji's been wanting to know. It's been a week since I said anything, and that's completely my fault. This has been a great week, but we gonna be back. So catch us again if you want. Join the Discord, guys. If you're in the Discord already, say something. It's all good, and don't worry about it. Everything, you know, it is what it is. Just try to be civil, and don't bug people. Some people will get back to you when they get back to you. Like, we all got lives, man. But anyway, catch y'all later. And before we leave, we gonna raid the homie. So say what's up,
Yay!
Say what's up to my boy Ari, man. He's been a guest on the podcast a couple good times. We gotta get him back. But until then, catch us later.
Later.
The whole tape.
Cream salt.
There we go.
And there it goes. Alright.